Yo, 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 once again, we're back. This is We're Just Some Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
We got special guest friend of the show. We got my dog Mez in the building. How you feeling, my brother?
Yo, what's happening?
We got Megadon on the boards. How you feeling, my brother?
Feeling good.
All right. Once again, we in here another week. A lot's been going on this week. Rest in peace to my personal Twitter account again. And we back in motion, man. What's good, y'all?
Nigga said Rock Nation got his Twitter account suspended.
I can see that shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. You was going that whole kind of crazy, bro.
No, I wasn't. Hey, I was just tripping when I wasn't really going that.
Ravy V got him out the paint, dog.
That what he said. Damn, bro.
That is hilarious.
No, they be clipping niggas on Twitter for a bunch of shit.
Dog,
Bro.
I got
They
clipped.
said that nigga got clipped for saying, what you had to say?
Man, it's the nigga shit again.
You can't say nigga on Twitter?
You can't say nigga twice in a tweet.
But I didn't even say nigga twice in this tweet that I got suspended
Yeah,
for.
but you got a warning the first time.
But I did this.
Cap, bro. I be letting niggas fly.
I be saying nigga fly all the time on Twitter.
But the tweet the tweet that's at hand is niggas not in that tweet twice.
Once they start cracking down on cracker, I'm out of here, bro. Facts.
I'm letting that fly.
I let that shit.
I just saw some shit where some white girl was like, if you're not white,
Yeah,
don't
because she
say
was under a
cracker.
black girl tweet saying if
Yeah.
you're not black, don't say nigga. She
And
was
I
like,
was like, this
if
cracker
you,
tripping.
yeah, she talking about something. If you not white, don't say cracker. Like, all right, man, whatever.
Get out of here, man. But anyways, man, how y'all feeling this week, man? Everything been good?
Yeah, man. Everything's good, man.
Everything good? Everything good? All right, niggas.
You about to get into why you got your why Rock Nation got your account suspended.
Let's get into it, man. Let's not even because this been a real crazy.
That's hilarious, man.
This been a real crazy, crazy week, man. Of course, with the news that came out, what was this Monday, right? This came out on Monday, right? The deal.
Yeah, Monday.
So I'm gonna just say Monday. I don't know exactly, but of course, everybody know Jay-Z and Rock Nation has partnered with NFL they've taken over the NFL's Change Initiative program or whatnot, and they're gonna do entertainment ventures with the NFL. And since this deal has been announced, there's been a lot going on social media. A lot's been coming out, a lot of news. Let's get into it, guys. How y'all
I
feeling?
really spoke on the shit because I really don't know what it, and like, you know what I'm saying, what the deal entails or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what. I heard it's something with the halftime show and then like creating awareness or some shit. Like
All right, so from what's been announced initially, Rock Nation, I guess they're going to be taking over the Inspired Change Initiative. That was started 2017. That was started like at the sort of like at the peak of the whole cap shit.
Right.
So what they do, they do a lot of community engagement stuff with like working with the police, stuff like that. So they say. So Jay-Z is going to be taking over that, and he's going to have a role in producing like halftime shows for Super Bowl, just and other like content, for the Super Bowl.
Right.
I mean, just for NFL period.
Right.
So a lot of people been going off on him, saying fuck bruh and all this other shit. I ain't take it that far. I just say that to me, the shit look hypocritical to me.
That's how I feel too. Just because I don't trust that motherfucker, man. Like, and I don't think Hov no slow motherfucker to get swindled into some shit. But
Oh no, I don't.
I don't know,
nah.
man. Just, I don't trust Goodell. I fuck with Hov. I don't trust that dude, Roger. I don't trust that guy, man.
To me, I feel like it's hypocritical from the standpoint of you condemning other artists for doing it, even calling other people and telling them not to do business with the NFL, and then you do a deal with the NFL. Like, from that standpoint alone, that's just hypocritical to me. And you haven't even spoken out on that, so that just let me know like you really don't even give a fuck about you're just hypocritical. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me. Everything else.
I mean, but would Cap be a hypocrite for coming back to play in the league? Would
Nah.
that make him a hypocrite?
Nah, not to me. Nah, I don't think so. Whatever he got from the settlement, that was what was owed to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you're not hypocritical for coming back after receiving what was owed to you. You know what I'm saying? That the NFL
So that,
could.
like, the rest of the money off of one of his contracts or something like that?
I mean, that from the collusion case,
The shit
basically.
never really-
Yeah, you signed it. I mean, they signed the NDA.
Yeah.
So
All right. See, I'm about to get into all that. See, the thing about the whole, because I said this even on the show, like I felt conflicted about how that deal even went down because he took the settlement and he signed a non-disclosure agreement, so he can't speak on this shit at all. And honestly, that's probably why he's not even speaking out now, because it's probably some details within the NDA saying he probably can't speak out no more. Period.
Right.
So I told Mike this yesterday. I said I'm not signing a NDA on something that was old to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like the shit kind of conflicted to me. Like I would never do that. If y'all owe me some money, I'm not gonna sign some shit saying that I can't speak on why y'all owe me this money or why we got to that point in the first place. Like that shit just ain't never added up to me. So now with this shit is like it's just too much funny shit going on to me.
How you feel, Mike?
I think this shit. I'm just waiting to see how it pan out.
That's kinda how I feel,
I'm
too.
trusting the process based off of what he's done recently. Like I ain't got no reason not to trust the process. So, I mean, everybody, got their think pieces out, got their articles out already, like bashing the man, which is all good and well. Everybody got their right to be skeptical about it for whatever reasons they have. That's all good and well. But like, for people just to go ahead and just throw the man to the wolves already with no results, like I can't. Like to me, it just seemed it's based off of emotion. Like I can accept people like having they opinions on it with results. You see what I'm saying? Like ain't shit happened yet. All we can do is wait and see. I trust him in the situation. You see what I'm saying? But like outside of that, everything else, I just got to wait to see it unfold.
What's a timeline that we expecting to see?
I'm not gonna put a timeline on it. Because then you gonna have niggas who already done picked their side and made their mind up that they ain't fucking with it. So they gonna be on top of everything.
Facts.
They gonna be on it from week 3. Well, it's week 5. Well, it's week 7. They ain't really gonna give the nigga a chance. If niggas already mind is already made up, they going by week with the shit. And so my whole thing is like, you have especially like people like us with huge platforms like Jamel Hill and Sean King and like all these people like already got their narratives out and push them like, dog, y'all have not seen nothing yet. And y'all already just saying, you know what, this man black, like this to me, this nigga has no reason to want to blackball Kaepernick. Ain't no way this nigga just waking up and be like, you know what, I done did this, I done did that. Let me just go ahead and help the NFL bury this nigga more. Like to me, that don't make sense.
Yeah, like the whole like blackball angle, I wouldn't say none of that. This shit is just funny looking to me from like just everything that's been going on around the NFL and within the NFL. It's just like, how can they try to put they fight like they had in the social injustice fight when it's still they haven't really even solved
but they fixed
the
some of their
racism
issues though.
I mean, can you really say
you can't
that?
really pick and choose. That's just like with the Kim Kardashian shit. Like when she freed somebody, they say, oh, it was one person. Like we got Jerry Richardson out of Carolina for the bullshit that he was doing. And then like you told me, you said that's one person. So it's the same thing. Like you can't be mad for them getting rid of one person, but then congratulate somebody for doing something for one person. It's the same thing. Like everything don't happen overnight. You just can't say, well, that's one person. They haven't fixed all they stuff. Like, dog, it's a process. The NFL is fucking 100 years old. Like, you see what I'm saying? They got a lot of deep-rooted issues. It's going to take some time. It's just like when I was watching Meek documentary with Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin used to tell Meek Mill, like, yo, like, I think y'all just be acting like victims. And now this is right-hand man. You see what I'm saying? Like, he was able to get with him and make him see different. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that whole going to make Roger Goodell see different, but that opportunity is there. Like, you just got to give the man an opportunity to do the change. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If the NFL has a huge platform, they're the most popular sports brand in the country. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. So if they can have influence and put their hat in and help affect some change, I don't see nothing wrong with that. People just looking at it from he getting money from it. Like, that's a weak and lazy argument to use. Like, everybody keep talking about money. Like, dog, just because you have a check attached to something doesn't devalue the movement. Everybody gets
money
paid
from it, a significant amount of money. So
nobody knows how much money he's getting paid. Regardless,
I mean, it is millions and potentially billions at stake here. And
what does that matter?
Because it matters because you went on record saying condemning people not to do it, and then when you can get paid from it, now it's cool. all of
I
this,
don't feel like that's the motivating factor.
I mean, this nigga wasn't doing this if it wasn't no money involved.
He was doing Reform Alliance before that. So
Okay,
what does
so
it matter?
he could have took Reform Alliance to the actual institution that's establishing police brutality. He didn't have to partner with the NFL to do this. The NFL didn't owe him any money.
I don't see nothing wrong with him getting with the
money.
NFL, fam.
They owed cap money. They owed Eric Reed a fair chance at playing in the NFL. They didn't owe NFL. They didn't owe Jay-Z anything.
Eric Reed is getting his money, fam. So that doesn't even really matter neither. Like
No,
bringing
I'm
up
saying
Eric
that
Reed doesn't
I'm
matter.
saying Eric Reed and Colin Kaepernick, they went to this shit together. They were the.
So is
they're the
everybody?
martyrs
So
in this
is
shit.
every? To me, it seemed like everybody mad. If Colin was in the NFL, I feel like nobody would have an issue with the shit.
I would still have an issue with this shit because it's still racism within the NFL. They have not addressed. This nigga's still not playing. He's still it's still racist NFL owners that colluded against this man to not play in the league due to his stance on police brutality. It wasn't the police brutality.
Yeah, everybody agrees with that.
Police brutality was not the
him.
NFL's problem. Racism within the organization was the problem. So before they try to fight police brutality, they need to fight.
You
their
can do
own
both.
shit. No, because they're not. They haven't.
How they haven't? I just
Because
told you they got rid of somebody that was doing the same shit.
It's obviously a whole network that went against this man. So obviously it's not just Jerry Richardson, my nigga. And he never played for the Panthers. They should have won at the 49ers. They should have won at all the other teams that passed.
He opted out of his contract with the Niners.
Okay, you can opt out your contract as an athlete to try to get more money. I'm not knocking him for that.
No, I didn't say nothing's wrong with that. But
Okay,
even
so
outside
that's
of that,
a lazy and weak. Like you can't do that.
No, it's not. It's not,
You
bro.
can't,
Because
you can't fault a nigga for opting out his contract. That's what athletes do all the time.
me personally, I would have talked to Cap before I did the deal. If I was Jay, that's the only thing I would have done different. That's just me personally. Is he obligated? That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not obligated to talk to this nigga. You see what I'm saying? And then another thing, like, everybody's talking. Much respect to his girlfriend, Nesnitty. Like, I have utmost respect to her. But all of this, she's talking, he's talking. The fact that this nigga is not talking, like, I have to wait. That's another reason why I have to wait and see what the hell is going on. This nigga ain't talking. I don't even know, like we said, I don't even know what's in the NDA. I don't even know if he can or cannot speak about the whole Jay-Z shit. I don't know. He might not can't say nothing about a roster spot, nothing. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm not going to kill a nigga before I see the outcome. That's it. And I just feel like us as a people, we have a bad habit of doing that shit. When you already have it made up in your mind that you don't fuck with a person, then you automatically say fuck it. Just like with the whole Kim Kardashian shit. Like, people already had it made up in their mind. They don't fuck with her because she explored.
That was still kind of skeptical about the whole
This ain't just like niggas.
Like,
I fuck with the nigga. It's just this shit just look
Yeah, but
funny.
you have niggas who saying like, nah, fuck him, he's a sellout. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I've seen that. And so my whole thing is like I can respect that with results. You see what I'm saying? I can't really buy into that without results. Like, to me, it's just like, okay, you just don't like dog. That's how that's how
motherfuckers just gotta give their opinion as soon as they hear some shit. But I feel where you coming from though. Like, I gotta see how this
everybody's
shit
warranted to feel skeptical about this shit based off of whatever, but like you said, dog, like I might not like what you got on. I'm not gonna tell you to throw your whole fucking suit away if I don't like your tie. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything else is still in place. And based off of this man's recent track record, I have no reason but to trust the process. I can't sit up here and honestly say this nigga's gonna go ahead and fumble some shit after I just seen what he did for other niggas like us, getting niggas out of jail, providing lawyers and shit like that. I can't do that.
Well, he did a lot to fuck up niggas like us too, so I can't really.
I mean, yeah, that's the tie though. But that's what I'm talking about.
That whole Brooklyn
Yeah,
That's the
like,
tie
I mean,
shmy shit. But if you're
you
gonna
know,
hold on to, but here's my
that's
thing.
not the tie. Gentrification. That's like a whole
okay,
suit.
then throw it away. Then that's my point. If you're gonna hold on to the Brooklyn thing, then use that. But then don't come back around if shit pan out, and then you want to dictate what the man should do next. Because niggas like to do that too. Niggas don't want to fuck with some shit, but then when some shit pan out, then they want to dictate what the next move should be. If you're gonna hold on to the Brooklyn thing, then hold on to that. You're warranted that. But then don't come back around if shit pan out, and then you got something to say about it. That's all I'm saying. Because this nigga has put in work. Pennsylvania has the worst parole and probation laws, and this nigga pushed the law for that shit to be fixed. That's not a fact. I mean, that's not an opinion. That's a fact. So, and then on top of the other shit that he's done for 21 and other niggas, like, yeah, the Brooklyn deal was fucked up. I didn't like that shit. But on the other hand, flip side, everybody make fucking mistakes. Everybody not perfect, bro. You see what I'm saying? I seen when he's done on the other side of it. But if you just want to highlight the Brooklyn shit, that's fine. Then do that.
We can't. You can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't say this nigga's the best businessman. And
I don't say he's the best businessman.
When you do, know what I'm saying? Like we can't salute this nigga for like all these acts, and then when you do something as major as that, you minimize it to a mistake. Like this nigga's 50 years old, bro. Like there's no mistakes at that age, bro. Like you know what you're doing.
There's no mistakes at that age. All right, cool. All right then, hold on to that.
Bro, it's not even holding on. That's just a fact, my nigga. Like when you do something of that magnitude, like that can't be written off as a mistake.
If you want to hold on to the Brooklyn thing, that's fine.
When you sign on to only get a 15th of a percent of a team, and they use you to gentrify a whole neighborhood, you know what you're doing. Like that's not a mistake.
Okay,
that's a calculated move.
If you want to hold on to that as your reason for not fucking with it, I don't have an issue with that. That's what you not understanding. I don't have an issue with niggas not fucking with it.
I just feel like people minimize that whole thing, and then they try to use, he bailed some niggas out. They try to use that as,
but you minimizing that by saying, he bailed some niggas out. Like that's important.
No, I'm not minimizing. I'm pointing out the hypocrisy here. Niggas glossing over that whole thing. Like that's just a minimal thing. That's a major thing that people are still affected by. The Brooklyn Nets came to 2011, 2012. And people are still affected by that. That's almost 9-10 years.
Yeah, then on the other side, them moving to Brooklyn provided a lot of niggas jobs too.
Yeah, provide them jobs for a place they can't even fucking live no more.
You don't know where they live at.
They're not living there. They're not living there. For them. Bro, we just had a 3-hour podcast when I was breaking down all the facts about
exactly.
that shit. And then niggas are still affected by that.
When a team moves anywhere, it provides a whole bunch of jobs. Just as a fact. When the Panthers come to Rock Hill, that's going to provide hundreds of jobs.
Yeah, they're not.
So
they're not putting a stadium where the whole
and I said that's fucked up.
I
just said that was
they're
fucked
not
up.
doing that.
I just said that's fucked up, but still, it provided a lot of people jobs. That's it. You can judge it for however you want to judge it.
Provided jobs, but like I'm working, but shit, I gotta fucking move now. Like so, like,
or I gotta move.
It don't necessarily gotta be the people that was already there.
What?
I mean, but
that's all I'm saying.
Against your argument, though.
It do.
How?
If you say you're using the Carolina Panthers move.
If somebody moves to an area, you're telling me everybody in that specific area has to have those jobs first?
Not if you're using the Carolina Panthers move, because obviously that's not affecting people that live there. Niggas that live there still can work for the Panthers and live there comfortably.
Yeah, niggas that live in Charlotte can still work for the Panthers, and niggas that live in Rock Hill can work for the Panthers.
They weren't displaced by the whole thing.
Okay, so I don't really want to get back on the whole Brooklyn shit, but all I'm saying is if niggas want to hold on to the Brooklyn gentrification shit, you are warranted that. I don't care about that. I'm not doing it. That's what niggas not understanding. If you want to hold on to that overhold for the rest of his life, you can do that, my nigga. I'm not going to do that. That's it.
Man, what was you about to say?
It's cool, man. Y'all move forward. It's good.
Right. All right.
Like, but niggas, like, I just want to see how this shit play out. This shit fugazi. This shit ain't gonna affect me none. It was another fucked up deal.
I see both sides though. Like I see where you coming from, but I see where you coming from too. I feel like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that whole Brooklyn shit was like it was shady dealings, man. Like that shit just was, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't pan out like how people thought it was.
And if you
say the same thing about this NFL shit,
but you are warranted to feel like that.
True.
I mean,
that's
it's
all
not
I'm saying, bro.
We just going off the facts of the
It's
deal.
a fact and it's a feeling, my nigga. It's a fact that it happened and it's a fact that you can feel that way. Why can I not trust the process? That's my question. Why I can't trust the process?
I've seen what this nigga process do. Like that's what people I've seen what the nigga process do, and he teams up with major corporations. Niggas get fucked. That's what I've seen.
But nobody in Reform Alliance got fucked up.
Because that's a different deal. And that's what, and I just said if niggas really wanted to do the whole thing with the Reform Alliance, they should have took meetings with Trump like other people done and got shit done. That's what I said. You can't.
Hold on. So
how does the NFL?
You could take a meeting with Trump, but you can't take a meeting with Roger Goodell.
What the fuck? What laws is Roger Goodell signing off on? Answer that.
That's all I'm asking.
Answer that. Answer that.
We all know what Trump stand for. So what is it? What's the difference?
Trump supposedly stands for racism, but he signed the First Step Act. That got thousands of people decriminalized. That helped thousands of people. So what is he standing for? And that's after Kanye and Kim went up there. So what we talking
and then
about?
the same motherfucker who called people bastards if they took a knee for protesting.
Oh, so you go
So
you
that-
so all
so-
right.
so-
okay,
so
Pete,
what are we talking
so
about?
Pete,
It's the same
supposedly-
thing.
So no, supposedly Donald Trump said get that son of a bitch out of the league, right? The NFL, the owners, they listen to this nigga, right? And guess what? They got that nigga out the league, right? Who runs the NFL?
Roger Goodell runs the
Okay,
league.
so what? So it's the same shit. If you want to say that,
But
don't-
if you just said if he told them to get him out of there,
I'm-
so
no,
so
I'm
why
asking y'all- so
are they
I'm
not the same?
No, it's not.
Are they
because
not the same? Is
obviously-
Trump not the same?
Obviously, no. You're saying that this man's supposedly supposed to be this, supposed to be that. Why would he sign off on the first step back? What laws is Roger Goodell signing off on? That's what I'm asking you.
He's
If
not
he-
signing off for any laws.
So,
I'm saying
so
the
how
NFL has
is
a huge platform.
How is
Go ahead and
partnering with
finish.
Roger Goodell going to solve anything on
Can
a
I
on a
answer the
greater
question
scale?
without you interrupting me?
I'm asking, what is that going to
He
solve?
doesn't sign off on any laws. I just said the NFL has a huge platform that influences a lot of people, including kids. So if you can use your platform to provoke change and help change this, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's just a fact. Every year they're deemed as the #1 sports brand in the country. That impacts a lot of people. Colin Kaepernick chose to use that platform to do that. You have other players who do the same shit Colin Kaepernick do. They don't necessarily have to take a knee, and I'm not minimizing that. But you have other players who've been doing what Colin Kaepernick's doing. He chose to go about it a different way. Warwick Dunn, Anquan Bolden, I can name a plethora of other players who do the same shit Colin Kaepernick do. He chose to use the NFL's platform to do that. That's it. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Now, if niggas want to judge Hov based off of his shady deal with the Brooklyn Nets, again, and this is the last time I'm saying that is fine. You are warranted that. I am warranted to trust a process based off my opinions and facts that I seen this man do recently. That's it. Now, my only thing is, when niggas see the shit work out, then niggas want to dictate what should be done next, or they still gonna have something to say. It's a lose-lose either way.
What does it look like to work out for you?
What has to happen?
Yeah, no. How does it look? Like you saying when it works out, what does that look like?
So basically the results.
What results?
So basically they would have to have something in place where they're getting into communities and they're helping change laws and shit like that.
NFL been doing that with Play 60, right?
Like Play 60 was more just a fitness thing.
But in the community, right?
Yeah. But not necessarily like that was just spread out across all communities. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about like basically how when Meek sat down with Michael Rubin, that's what I'm talking about.
You want to see that?
Basically, that's the same type of change I want to see. If he can make a billionaire like Michael Rubin's mind change, I can see Hov doing that with Roger Goodell. That's it. Because this man, like I said, this man told Meek that I don't really see it like that.
The guy who dropped the helicopter and picked up.
Yeah, picked up Meek, started Reform Alliance with him, shit like that. That's the type of shit that I would have to see. That's it.
Never seen somebody get out of jail in a helicopter.
Nah, I ain't never seen no shit like that. But I like I said, like that opportunity is there. Am I saying it's gonna happen? Nah, but like it's the same shit. Billionaires' mindsets are different. They don't necessarily relate to the struggles that we go through. I'm not saying that he gonna do what he did, but I just want to wait to see the outcome. And if the shit don't pan out, then it don't pan out. That's it.
And man, I see a lot of niggas saying if the shit don't pan out, they gonna slander this nigga. Y'all not slandering this nigga at all. Y'all not.
Kind of Teflon. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all not saying nothing to this nigga because at the end of the day, there's a Grammy brunch that's held every February that you niggas want to get to. So y'all niggas is not saying shit. Y'all niggas not doing shit. If this shit do go left, y'all gonna keep y'all fucking mouth shut. And that's just my opinion on that.
And then
Y'all
like I
not-
see niggas comparing to Kanye and whole shit, and that's a terrible ass comparison. Like that shit don't even make sense. It's just like niggas just be coming up with their own shit, and then niggas just take wind of it and run with it. Like Kim had to put Ye on about Trump policies. He didn't know nothing about that. He only liked Trump because of the person he was. She had to put him on game.
I know, man. From what I've been reading, neither him nor the lawyer was even hip to anything until Kanye got involved with anything.
Well, there's an
So-
article that she stated she had to put him on that. Those were her words verbatim in the article.
But at the same time, I ain't comparing them two because
Yeah, because it's a whack comparison. It don't make sense, and it's
it-
just a crutch for niggas to use.
it's a
they
whack
even more
comparison.
demean.
It's a whack comparison, and you know, if we really want to, if you even want to make
Everybody-
a fact out of it, it just
All of that shit is honorable to me. Everybody has their own different ways of doing shit. If the end goal is the same, I don't give a fuck. I salute Kim Kardashian for what she did. I'm saluting Hove for him just putting his foot and doing the shit. Point blank, period. Kanye West, if he had hands in what Kim was doing, I salute that nigga for that. You see what I'm saying? He did some funny shit going up there with all them theatrics and bullshit. But I ain't gonna kill a nigga and just throw him to the wolves and say fuck him for the rest of their life. And that's what niggas is doing with Hov. I don't give a fuck how you do it. You can do it one way and everybody can agree. But everybody want to condemn this nigga because it's not the way that they want it to be done. And that's trash. Everybody can have their own methods and ways of doing shit and we all be cool. But because you don't like it and because he didn't have to do it with the NFL, it's fuck him. And that shit trash. Just like with Eric Reed. Motherfuckers saying, well, Eric Reed getting a check. He should go play in the CFL. Nah, that nigga don't got to play in the CFL. He could play in the NFL. I still fuck with that nigga. I don't agree with his stance on this shit. And that's cool. But you know, everybody want to get so emotional and everybody react off emotion and just say fuck a nigga because they don't agree with it. And that's what the hell is going on right now. And it's amongst us. It wasn't less than 24 hours before people already had articles spewed out about this nigga and how he already blackballed the nigga and we ain't seen no results.
yeah, the blackball.
That shit whack,
I
bro.
don't really agree with. I just see a lot of people saying the shit hypocritical, and I agree with that too. Like that shit just hypocritical to me. Like
But my whole thing is too, don't straddle the fence, bro. Just pick a side. If you ain't fucking with it, then don't do that. If you want to sit back and wait and see, that's cool. But then it's niggas like playing the fence. It's like, well, it's hypocritical and I don't. But then how can you say fucking nigga and then in the same breath say, well, I gotta wait and see? You can't do both.
The fucking nigga narrative is wrong.
Like you can't do that, bruh. You can't. How can you say, oh well, fuck him, and then say, well, I gotta wait and see? Why us as a people always gotta wait to see a motherfucker win before we get on board with some shit? Why can't applaud the nigga for putting on the jersey and getting on the
well,
field?
black people got the right to be skeptical of everything and anything. So I can't really say. I can't really get with that. None of that at all.
Yeah,
So,
but a lot of times, shit has to get put in motion first. There's niggas right now who won't rock with certain shit until it reaches a certain plateau.
I think you looking at it. You trying to compare like social shit to like real shit. This is real shit. Like that whole not rocking with a nigga shit. That's like niggas promoting clubs and some shit like that. Like this
I'm
is
not talking
real
about
shit.
that. I didn't even use that example.
No, I'm just saying. Like I just feel like you like what.
But you can be skeptical, my nigga. But don't hop on the shit if the shit pan out. That's all I'm saying. Like stay over there. That's all I'm saying. If
Who's
you're gonna
doing
say
that?
fuck the
That's
nigga.
kinda like what you doing though, because you saying I
How?
don't see how it play out.
I said, but I'm not saying fuck him.
I don't think most saying fuck him.
I never said fuck,
I didn't say
bruh.
him. I never said Mo.
Okay. I see what you're
I
saying.
never said Mo. That's the
To the
thing.
extremists. I see what
His
you're
name never came out my mouth. He's seen the TL. He's seen what niggas been saying. I'm saying if you're gonna say fuck him, then don't jump on the shit if the shit pan out, because then that's what niggas like to do. Then they want to dictate, well, he should do this shit next.
That's what I think. The whole thing is like when niggas say wait till it pan
You
out.
trying to apply what you think to other niggas. I'm going off of what they saying on their tweets.
No,
you
I'm-
can't interpret other niggas'
No,
words.
because I'm taking what you and other people are saying. You're saying wait. Y'all saying wait to see what it pans out. And we're asking, what is the pan out?
This nigga's not listening to
I'm
nothing
listening.
I'm fucking
I am
saying.
listening
You
to
don't
you.
have to wait. I'm saying don't saying fuck them and don't say I'm gonna wait too. That's what I'm saying.
I think you're not listening to my question, my nigga. I'm saying
You can
I'm
be
listening-
skeptical and wait.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying because I think Meg said the same shit. What is the result?
We
from all
don't
this?
know. That's my whole point. We don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
I thought it was criminal reform.
So that's what no. This is what it is.
We don't know if the shit is gonna be a fugazi deal or if the shit is gonna work out how I make the example with the whole Meek Mill and Michael Rubin shit. That's my opinion on what I would like to see. I don't know what is gonna happen with Inspired Change movement when Ho takes it over. I don't know what's going to happen. He could fumble it and bullshit around and fuck around with it and not get it done. He can get shit moving. What I am saying is, and listen very carefully, you have every right to be skeptical and wait and see what happens. To me, it does not make sense to say fuck a nigga and then say in the same breath, well, fuck him, but I'm going to wait and see what happens. You already done made your mind up by saying fuck him. So what are you waiting for? I'm not saying you don't have a right to be skeptical and wait. That's not what I'm saying. You have every right to, based off of your own feelings and based off of whatever decisions that he made that you are using. You are warranted that. What I'm saying is, why do I have to not trust the process based off of facts that I presented to the table? Those are like real reasons why I can do that. It's not some shit that I made up. Just like everybody else who reiterated the same sentiments, the things that he's done with reform for me, 21 and shit like that, shit within the community, like he's done those things. So I have a reason to use that as a reason to trust the process. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's it. I'm not asking you to interpret other niggas' thoughts. I know what these niggas feel like because I read their tweets. I know what they feel like. You don't feel like them niggas saying fuck him. You keep trying to attach me being skeptical. I'm not getting on you about being skeptical. The same way I am telling you, Mo, you have every right to be skeptical. I have yet to hear you say, Mike, you have every right to trust the process. That's my issue. I just said niggas have all they different methods of getting to one end goal. Nobody argues about the end goal. Everybody argues about the fucking journey. Niggas would be like, oh, well, you can do it this way. Well, I want to do it this way. Well, if you want to do it that way, I ain't mad at you, my nigga. You can do that. That's it.
My whole thing is niggas is failing to point out the hypocrisy here. That's all my thing. That's just what it is. Like, it's hypocritical and niggas just want to Eurostep that. That's my whole thing, man. Like, this shit hypocritical, bro. Like, you don't dictate what other niggas can do and keep them from doing the same shit that you're doing. And now it's supposed to be cool because you're doing it. It don't work like that. It never worked like that.
I don't have an issue with that nigga telling Travis not to do the Super Bowl and then turn around and do the shit, my nigga. If they willing to turn around and want to fix some shit, then they can do that.
They was doing that with Travis. They was doing that with Travis. They made donations.
That was after we found out. I told you that on Monday too. You didn't want to hear that.
What are you talking about?
We found out about that shit after the fact that they donated some money or whatever.
That came out the same week that Travis Scott announced.
They picked their Super Bowl performer months ahead of time.
Listen, the donation news came out the week that they announced that he was doing the shit.
And what month was that?
What are you talking about?
When does the NFL pick their Super Bowl performer?
What, that was probably announced, what, December, November? I don't know, but I know that came out the same, like almost around the same time they announced him doing it. He did that for free. So the NFL they've been doing this. So like that, I just can't buy the whole, it's cool and he doing it. No, it's not.
All right then, Mo, that's fine.
It's not. It's hypocritical as fuck.
All right, but then, niggas, so don't fuck with it then.
Niggas, no, the shit look funny to me. I told you how I feel about this shit. Look funny to me.
All right then, so it's then not don't even fuck
about,
with it then.
It's not even about not fucking with this shit. It's just like this shit just hypocritical, bro. Like if like I told you this yesterday, if the nigga can somehow. If producing halftime shows and sitting, hold on.
So let me ask y'all this.
If producing these shows and doing all this shit, and if he can reverse the racism within these team owners and executives, cool.
But I know you're gonna do that though. I know you're gonna do that because you did it with Dapper Dan. I'm not worried about that with you. I know you don't mind giving it up. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, let me ask you this. So even outside of that whole Colin Kaepernick shit, what about the Nike deal that he had with them and the campaign that they ran for him? Is that exploitation?
He's an athlete, my nigga.
Is that exploitation on the matter if you're receiving a check?
He's an athlete.
That's
an athlete endorsement. That's an athlete endorsement.
They used the campaign to highlight the struggles, and he received a check for it. Is it exploitation? I don't think it is, but I'm asking a question. Since niggas feel that the NFL is using hold to exploit the culture.
No, it's not even
How
comparable.
It's not if he's receiving a check?
That's not comparable, my nigga.
How is it not if he's receiving a check?
He's an athlete receiving an athlete endorsement, and he used his platform once again to speak on what he's been speaking on.
So it's okay it's okay because he's an athlete.
What? Hold on, my nigga.
That's what I'm asking.
Did Colin Kaepernick sign with Nike under the guise of changing police brutality?
Nike just don't sign athletes.
Did Colin Kaepernick sign with Nike under the guise of changing police brutality?
No, he been under them.
That solves all of that, man.
But when he was out of the NFL, he struck another deal with Nike. When he was out the league, he had lost that deal. He had made another deal with Nike when he was out the league. His initial deal was when he was already in the league. He lost that deal, got another deal with Nike for this.
I'm not cool with an athlete receiving. I'm cool with an athlete receiving an athlete endorsement to further their platform.
But Nike just don't work with athletes. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Nike just don't work with athletes.
Okay, what does that mean? But
that means
they're a sports driven company, my nigga.
Doesn't matter.
That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to.
That's not Nike's fight though. Just like you said, that's not the NFL's fight. And again, I don't have an issue with Nike doing that.
It's not the NFL's fight because the NFL still supporting racism within their own fucking organization.
And Nike makes NFL jerseys, so now what?
That's not.
So now what?
That's not their fight.
But NFL in bed with Nike too.
I feel like you just trying.
But the NFL, but Nike's in bed with NFL too. No, dog, call a spade a spade. The Nike makes NFL jerseys, my nigga, on also supporting Kaepernick, so they can do both. You just said NFL still has racism. Nike makes NFL jerseys. They support Colin Kaepernick and they make NFL jerseys. They can do both, Mo? Yes or no? It's a simple, direct question.
Did Colin Kaepernick sign with Nike?
Can Nike make NFL jerseys and support Colin Kaepernick? Yes or no? Miz, can they do that?
Did Colin Kaepernick sign with Nike under the guise of
exactly Euro Sepet? Mecca, can NFL make Nike jerseys and support Colin Kaepernick? Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Did Colin Kaepernick sign with Nike under the guise of changing?
Yeah, his new deal, yes. His new deal, yes.
Through Nike,
yes.
all of a sudden, Nike's
deal.
Nike's going to change.
His new deal. I'm asking a direct question, and two niggas already answered the question. I can't get Mo to answer the question.
I mean, obviously they can.
Oh, thank you. That's it. It. Thank you.
Because I pointed this out. I said Robert Kraft still looked funny to me too. Stephen Ross looked funny to me too.
All right,
the NFL looked
what's
funny
the problem?
to me too.
That's your favorite team. So what's the problem?
That's my favorite team. I don't have to rock with the owners, my nigga. Depends on your team, but y'all owner was racist as fuck.
And I told you that years back.
You can't use that against me. This nigga.
I'm not using it against you.
He didn't even want Cam to grow hair.
You trying to condemn him getting with the NFL, but Nike's in bed with Colin Kaepernick and the NFL.
This don't got nothing to do with Nike, my nigga. I think you're trying to use other points.
Nah, I'm being factual.
No, you're trying
to use They ran a campaign to highlight social injustice on the heels of Colin Kaepernick's protest. They also make NFL jerseys. You just said the NFL has racism going on.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
They colluded against a man to keep her from playing due to his views
and NFL still and Nike still chose to be in business with them. And they support Colin Kaepernick. They are doing both. That's just a fact.
Hey, man, I don't see Jay-Z signing with these niggas and doing these shows, changing the racism within the NFL.
Okay, then. You should have said that from the jump.
I told you that yesterday. I told you that 2 days ago.
But you're going to wait to see what happens.
I have no choice but to see what happens because I said this on the show. I'm still watching the Patriots play. I told y'all that.
Doing that. I'm not using that against you.
That whole.
I never brought that up. I'm asking you to call a spade a spade. If Nike is in bed with the NFL and also supporting Colin Kaepernick, you can't kill hoes for the shit.
All this shit is money.
Okay.
All this shit is money. But at the same time, a nigga, all money is not good money. Hoes know what he's doing. This nigga know what he's doing. He's a shrewd businessman. He know what he's doing. Like, let's be clear on this shit, my nigga.
Yo, where Drew at? Please come here, bro, because me and you had this conversation the other day.
Let's just be clear on this shit, my nigga. Like, this is my whole stance on this shit. You do not get to tell niggas not to partner up with a nigga and do the same deal that you're doing, but it's cool when they was doing this shit for a fraction of what they were doing, and then you do the shit when it's billions of dollars at stake. And then you get your ass up there and say, oh, well.
How you know it's billions?
Nigga, it's $1 billion corporation you fucking team up with.
That don't mean he's getting billions.
Suppose it, man.
Niggas putting price tags on shit. That's another thing.
Anyways, it's still. Exactly. This shit, there's a lot of money tied up in this shit, my nigga. Like that's like let's cut all that bullshit out, my nigga. Like there's a lot of money tied into this shit.
I don't feel it takes away from the movement.
This whole other shit y'all trying to attach to this shit, it's money at the end of the day. You do not get to tell niggas not to make their money play, but then when you can make a money play, it's all cool. That's just hypocritical as fuck. It is. So if niggas want to continue to Euro step that, then that's cool. Yeah, that just show me y'all pick and choose. That when it comes down to it, because it's clear cut hypocritical. That's just what it is. You don't dictate what another nigga can do to put money in their pocket, but then when you can put Rock Nation on this shit, it's cool. Is it supposed to be all fine and dandy? Okay. Anyways,
Nah, it's the same shit. Like, we
No, it's
talking
not,
about
man.
over and over again,
hey, so
bro. Like,
Rich Paul. Well, we're gonna talk about this Rich Paul rule because honestly, bro,
because the money should. Everybody gets fucking paid for their work, fam. We had this mindset that niggas can't be for the people and get a check, bro. Like, that shit is whack, bro. That shit is corny. Like, that shit is corny. That's a corny mindset. These niggas who kill a fucking system of millionaires, but you expect the nigga who want to help out the people not to get paid. I asked you about that months ago.
Hey man, this shit wasn't happening if the niggas wasn't wearing Rock Nation hats in there, man. That's all I'm
If
saying.
niggas wasn't
man.
wearing, what does that have to do with anything?
Are we gonna talk about this Rich Paul rule, or we still gonna talk about Hov? Cause how long we into this shit? For like an hour now. Like, we both say what we say about this shit. Like, it's cool. What's up with Rich Paul?
Go ahead, bro.
I don't know. You brought up Rich Paul rule, so let's talk about Rich Paul rule.
Go ahead, man.
You.
This whole NFL, I'm just ready for this whole NFL whole shit to be finished, dog, and wait for this shit to pan out because it's just like, dog, like niggas getting in an uproar and don't see no results, bro, and that shit is crazy to me. Like, and just like on the flip side with the whole Kanye shit, it was just like niggas automatically threw the nigga to the wolves too. Niggas always do that. You see what I'm saying? Niggas always do that.
For this shit. Niggas still killing it, but that's not even.
Yeah, niggas, and just like you, niggas still killing Hov for the Brooklyn shit. So it don't matter. Either way, niggas gonna get killed, bro.
I mean, Kanye ain't justify nobody. So,
Drew, how you feel about this shit?
I spoke my thoughts on it, but I just think, for me, it's always the end goal thing, like I've stated before on multiple different shows. I think it's still too early, and I think niggas do jump the gun to even voice their opinion on $1 billion talk. Like, I can't step in the room and dictate what really is going to take place. But I think Jay-Z's a bigger businessman as far as if he's getting his foot in the door, it's going to be a reason why he's getting his foot in the door. I feel also that in order to get an ownership, you're going to have some kind of partnership. It seems like, how it's been reported that he's trying to be part owner of an NFL team.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather trying to get Carolina Panthers and shit like that. Clearly, the dollars don't matter. It's about the
connections,
nigga,
right?
It's going to be the nigga who actually is the face of this fucking team. They don't want Floyd Mayweather as no fucking face of the NFL team.
But they want races. They want races as the face of the NFL
1,000%.
teams. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. So,
but also, with that being said, Jay-Z has to get in how he can get in. We know he's a sports fanatic. He loves basketball now, NFL. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock this man hustle or his moves, but I'm also going to say he's a better businessman he's a better businessman versus the way that people are trying to portray him to be, truly. Because fuck it, if I have an opportunity to get my foot in the door and own a fucking team, if that's his end goal, as far as I can own a fucking team, then you sign Kaepernick onto your team as your quarterback? Why not? Nobody, I mean, if you look at it, if you're going to give me ownership, that means I have control. So that means I can bring in a squad of all niggas if I want to. No white folks can be on my team if I want to.
that's not going to happen.
But they gonna give him that probably the percentage like the next thing, or y'all think he gonna have some weight actually in the front?
We gotta see how to honestly with that's a different discussion because now you gotta look at because Rock Nation they do sports dealings too. So it's like, is that gonna be a conflict of interest? Because you can't own a team and a sports agency.
I have to look more into that. People have been saying that, but I don't know about that because I don't think they even would have reported that if he didn't already have an ownership deal in place. He might have sold something. I don't know. So I have to look more into that.
Yeah, I feel that, but I think it's a little different on NFL side. I know that on the NBA side, yes, I know you can't be a part ownership.
I heard about that on the NBA side.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know about the NFL. I don't know about the NFL side.
You tell us King Lamar, you know what I'm saying?
King Lamar.
Hey man, I said what I said. The shit look hypocritical to me, man. You can't dictate a nigga putting money in their pocket and tell them, oh no, don't do that, and then you do the shit. It's the same fucking deal. Like I don't know how niggas don't see that's hypocritical, but it is what it is, man.
You just gotta let this shit play out, man. And then if Hov wants some fuck shit, we kill him.
Can we kill him though?
Niggas not
You
killing.
can't kill Hov. You know what I'm saying? You can't kill
Niggas
Hov.
not gonna do that. niggas not going to do that. But anyways, man, the Rich Paul rule has been amended. Rich Paul, the NCAA has went back on their fuck ass rule stating that you need a bachelor's degree to represent NFL, NBA prospects and talent.
Before y'all get into this,
What's up?
clearly they showed their fucking hand.
There you go.
Clearly they showed their fucking hand in this situation as far as this is actually the rule 100% against this man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, it's one thing to be like, okay, we're going to implement this shit to go across the board for everybody. But this is blankly like, nigga, we made this rule to stop you from what you're doing.
I think it was that New Balance deal that he got that one kid when he got the $1 million internship.
Oh yeah. This
Yeah.
That's what
the one from high school, the one out of high school.
The one from high school, he got
he
him
went
$1 million
overseas.
internship for New Balance, and he still was able to play. NBA.
I think he played in Australia.
He played in Australia, but he finessed
It's
that
the whole thing. Yeah, and dog, that shit is that's crazy. Like, I would still sue them. Like, honestly, like that's if you're gonna implement a rule, if you implement a rule to stop me from
NCAA got the paper.
They don't, cause they got it. And I still.
Oh, they got money.
They do, and that's why they need to pay those players. But it's just crazy that it's a world that we live in today. That real life, they don't want to see a black man succeed. Like, this is 100%. I don't try to make everything about race, but honestly, I mean, come on, what can you really say? Like, what does the NCAA has to say for this shit? Like, you telling me
they still haven't said anything about it.
You're gonna create a rule to stop me?
They created a rule that came out and said they not gonna do it, and then went back and hiding. They ain't say nothing else about it.
Dog, I've never seen this shit in my life. Like, never.
And I was in less than a week.
The thing is, like, they threw that shit out there thinking that niggas wasn't gonna put two and two together. Like, we was gonna let that shit not
the media took wind of that shit and already dubbed it the Rich Paul rule. Yeah, that's what really got them fucked up.
That's what really fucked them up.
Yeah.
But when I first saw this, I was like,
we all know what that was. And then you had people. Like people of us again. You had people like David Robinson, Grant Hill, and Condoleezza Rice, who was on the board, who helped push that shit. You see what I'm saying?
I want to talk about that.
Like, that's trash, bro. Like, that's
David Robinson always was a coon to me. Like, the nigga always struck me as a coon.
I ain't never knew. I just knew
like them type of niggas.
But
Grant Hill come from money, so like he don't know nothing about no struggle or nothing like that.
And that reiterates more how Jalen Rose felt about him. And see, when I started thinking about the names and then where they came from, like David Robinson, he's a Navy SEAL. Condoleezza Rice, she a Republican.
Yeah, Grant Hill never was. He come from money. Like,
he
was going to Duke whether he was playing ball or not. So,
and the whole Rich Paul shit, that like, dog, I want to see this nigga blow up so bad, bro. It's gonna happen.
He a legend off top to me, period.
Because even with LeBron, when LeBron own an NBA team, it's gonna be a whirlwind then. Because then everything just follows in the tier. You'll have him owning the team. You're going to have Rich Paul have his own agency or split ownership with Bron. Like, that shit. Bro, they got a lot of shit in motion, bro. This shit in about 10, 15 years.
They covering a lot of ground. They got, like, of course, sports, entertainment. They got a lot of shit going on.
But see, that's the mindset that a lot of them, like with the NCAA, and it trickles down to the coaches. Just like with the whole Dabo Sweeney shit when he didn't want to get Kelly Bryant a ring. Like, it's just that mindset. You see what I'm saying? Like, they feel like they in control of everything and they can dictate.
And that's what gonna do them in, man.
Nick Saban a whole too.
Niggas gonna stop going
Nick Saban be saying some out of line shit too about them boys too, about them players too. But he gets the most. He get a lot of money. His booster club love him. So,
dog, if you look at it, that's how colleges get their money for their football programs. It's the alumni.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, you ever seen like. You know how we all done seen Drumline, right?
Right.
So you remember how when Dawg was in the hallway talking to the director, he was like, "Hey, we win, alumni cut checks."
Uh-huh.
Like, that's what that shit is at the end of the day. It's about getting the money, and that's how they get their funds. Because the college ain't giving them shit. The college itself is be the alumni who be getting this shit. So then when you start winning championships, what does that bring? TV contracts. You get brand new facilities. Like, dog, it's no way. There's no way that you can have, and Eric Reed spoke about this shit too. LSU just got a brand new laid out.
Seen that shit.
Dog, they seats look like first class seats on a plane. Like, that shit is wild. And he's like, bro, how can a college have that shit in the and I done seen the Panthers locker room. That shit ain't decked out. That shit just like some regular, and they slap decals on shit. You see what I'm saying? Got the carpet on there. But, like, them boys be having all type of shit. But then on the flip side, these players get 3 meals a day.
They get stipends like $20 a week.
They
Hoeing them
they
boys.
even get that?
Some of them boys do. I know Alabama players, they get a weekly stipend for like a few dollars a week.
I think that's just for food though.
yeah,
right?
it's for food. Like
Only.
food
Oh, okay.
only. Like that they
Yeah,
only
that shit whack.
that shit
First
is
one of them young boys that go overseas and get like drafted high, like in the lottery or some shit, that's gonna change everything. Word. That shit gonna change.
Talking about
everything.
Melo?
You talking about Melo,
whoever
yeah.
it is. 'Cause niggas gonna see that shit and be like, man, listen, I playing.
It's
for
gonna
y'all
be
for
a
free.
it's gonna be a time where the
Yeah.
NCAA gonna be obsolete, bruh.
Hey,
It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna get back to how the NBA was in the 50s.
Mhm.
Like real shit. Because if you think about it, why not insure myself financially?
Right.
Why not? Why would I even risk playing a year of college ball if I know?
Zion that tears ACL, that would fuck everything up for him, bro.
Dog,
Real
listen,
shit.
like if I can go ahead and get some money and make sure my family is straight, even if I get hurt and still had time to rehab and possibly enter the draft again, like y'all tripping. Ain't no need for me to go to college, but that's the mindset. Like I was in a barbershop a few months back, right? And it was crazy. This black dude was even telling me, like, I was like, so you telling me that you would tell your son to go to college and turn down millions? He was like, yeah, because I want him to get an education. Why he can't get his money, go to the league, then go back to college? Why he can't do that?
it's hundreds of players that have done that exact same
Like
thing.
everybody, like there's nothing wrong. Like people think that getting money is such the bad thing when it comes to the college athlete. Why he got to put education first? If I can play ball and do what I want to do and get money, then go back to school, what's wrong with that?
I think with that, I feel like a lot of older folks. I don't see that as far as people our age, because we look at this shit a little differently. Like I even had these conversations with my mom. She'd be like, when I was younger, she'd be like, you should always try to go to college. I'm like, so what if I really want to go to college? I just going to college for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of parents keep that.
So
I
when
know
you
a lot of niggas in debt behind that.
That's what I'm
shit,
saying.
bro.
So like when,
Word.
like a lot of these kids go to college.
so like when did you realize, like what year did you go all four?
No, I went 2.5, and that was like that last. I was like, man, I don't really even. What am I even doing this shit? Like, I don't really like this. This not me. Like high school, I
So
got
you went to it because of the optics. You thought it was gonna be like.
yeah, but when I'm in there and I'm seeing like and it do come down to like the institution that you pick to, because had I probably picked another institution, I probably would have been a little bit more happier.
You went to
but
state, right?
yeah, but it's not even to throw state under the bus or nothing like
Nah,
that.
I know
but
that. I know that.
it's like when you really like start taking a lot of shit into account, it's like, damn, niggas putting all this pressure on, and I'm not just speaking on me, but a lot of kids go through this. Like people, like they get pressure to go into school, but they not even like the people pressure them to go to school. They ain't sign up for these loans. Right. They not putting their name on these loans, nor they put nothing on a tuition or nothing like that. They not buying books. If you think a student athlete getting fucked over trying to eat, what you think a nigga who got the bare minimum meal plan do I'm going through? Ain't nobody going.
I don't even want to know what the bare minimum meal plan looks.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Even when you go to college, it ain't no free lunch in college, my nigga. You got meal plans that go right into your tuition, and them should be $2,000 and $3,000, two and three bands for a semester too. So it's like
How much was yours?
I can't really even. I was good with that, but I can't even. I don't know, man. I can't remember, but I'm just talking about for people like people who probably weren't as fortunate as me going to college. Like, so it's like you take all that to account, and you like, bro, like I could be on the job force. I could be trying to get me an actual trade. And not be wasting my time with this shit, because there's niggas with trades doing way better than niggas with doctors and masters. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we in that age, and we always probably kind of been in that age, really. So like when you really start taking that into account, you like, damn, am I wasting my time? You know what I'm saying? So I know for me, that's how I felt. So that's why I stopped going. So you can only imagine, like, what these students going through, like. They like, damn, I'm risking my body every day. I'm waking up.
That Zion shit was scary, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This man been
That man could have really fucked up his
This
leg.
man been killing high school, killing college.
But shit, especially football.
Bro, they need to kill
got
that.
higher risk.
They
you know
need
what
to
I'm
kill that fucking rule, bro.
saying? Yeah.
They need to let them niggas come back out of high school, dog.
I ain't know about that.
Nah,
What?
Let them come out. Let them come out. If they
If you good enough,
if you good
see,
enough,
NFL
you
is
know him.
different from NBA. Like your body ain't ready straight out of high school. But with basketball, dog, why you can't leapfrog right out of high school? And you know why they did that shit? To help
To help
all
the
them boy in
colleges.
bed and all them boy in bed together. That was to help they ratings.
Yeah, it's
because
a
ain't
funnel.
nobody watching fucking basketball. Zion come straight out of high school.
They funnel in this shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
they
it
funneling
is.
the shit, bro. The shit whack, and it's like
Yeah, you right. Nobody's watching.
that's what I'm saying. Nobody watching college basketball. They
We-
do that shit.
Niggas was expecting Zion to go to Duke, and he was turning around and be like, "No, I'm not going. I'm going to NBA."
See,
Duke,
like I used
Duke
to say-
ratings going. They not jumping that season.
Like I used to say, Sebastian Telfair should have went to Louisville for 1 year. I don't feel like that. Because
let them get their chance to get their money.
let them get their money, dog. Because my whole thing is this: is like if I go to the NBA and I fuck up my leg, then what are y'all gonna do for me? What are you, Coach K, gonna do for me? What are you, Roy Williams, gonna do for me?
Not a damn thing.
What are y'all gonna do for me? You're gonna tell me it's unfortunate.
You
That's
can
it.
you can come rehab at Coach Kville
Right.
at my Nike facility. You can come do that. If you didn't put no insurance on,
It's money to be getting everything, and they just trying to hold that shit. Like that whole going to school shit. And I'm not knocking nobody who going to school, but like as a student athlete, that shit's secondary. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, that shit's secondary. Like it's not even no debate with me because you can go back to school and get your shit done.
Especially when you look at the business aspect of it, like that shit.
And especially the way the economy, dog. Y'all think this recession shit gonna hit?
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to hit. We always get recessions. It's going to happen.
This shit is wild, and it's so crazy. We got a recession under both parties, Democratic and Republican Party. This shit is wild. But
Politicians, man, all them boy fucking.
They all work for the same nigga, man.
Looking for the cheese. Fuck them niggas.
They all work for the
yeah,
same.
but that
nigga.
NCAA shit, I wonder if Mark, the dude who spearheaded that Miami shit, that Miami scandal, Mark Emmert, I wonder if he's still heading NCAA. Cause that was a dirty motherfucker, dog. Like he spearheaded that whole Miami scandal shit, like held all them sanctions over them while working with dog who locked up to like give them boy the death penalty. The dude who Shapiro,
Yeah, Shapiro.
the one who say he been cutting checks
Mark
for
Shapiro.
for
He-
players and shit.
Yeah, he basically like
So he got locked up,
Yeah.
but then he came out in 2011 to like Yahoo Sports and was like, "Yeah, I got some information." So the NCAA been trying to get with this man to kill Miami on some other hand shit.
but
So
this nigga already a
Right.
foul nigga.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he a foul nigga. Like that whole situation was wild. Like when that shit happened, I was like, oh damn, we done. And we just now coming from under that shit.
whoever the number like top 5 players coming out of college basketball high school next year, I want to see Rich Paul get all them niggas, every last one.
It's
Because like you said,
possible,
you
bro. I
can't.
ain't gonna lie.
Your degree don't mean you a shady. You can't be a shady person.
Facts.
And there's a lot of that shit going on.
Shit. There's niggas with degrees running the fucking world who the shadiest motherfuckers alive. So.
I'm just happy Rich Paul came out on
is
top
the
of this
least
shit.
our worries.
I'm just happy he came out on top of that shit, bro.
Yeah, of course. So moving on, man. Missy Elliott is gonna be honored. She's getting the Vanguard Award, honoring her legacy at the upcoming. That's the VMAs, right?
Vanguard, what's that?
That's
I
like
think it's
a
like the
career acknowledgement.
Lifetime,
type
basically like
shit.
a lifetime achievement
Yeah.
award. I think it's the Michael Jackson
The Michael
Vanguard
Jackson?
Award or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's like
So
it's
is it for videos or just for her career?
No, her
period?
career, period.
careers, but it's the VMA, so like they're gonna use her videos to like tell her story basically. So
Bro, we ain't never really talked about Missy, dog, but she way more impactful than other female artists that we name.
to me, honestly, I feel like she probably has. I want to say probably the most impact. Like honestly, like
Think she got the most impact in rap?
as a female rapper,
Yeah.
I would
say
put
Lil
her.
Kim, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I say-
a lot of people
you
follow
gotta
Lil
think.
Kim format, and not a lot of people really follow Missy. You can't really follow Missy. She was in her own.
She was an android,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Like, you can't really copy that.
Yeah,
Nah.
but at the
It's a lot
same,
of Lil' Kim,
a lot of.
these
I can
rapper chicks,
to
you
me
know
it's
what I'm
it's
saying?
it's
Rapper
either
women.
or. It's either or.
I look at it because
I feel like Lil Kim is the best rapper, but I feel like Missy was more versatile
and she was producing.
because she
was.
produced all her shit. Like of
But I
course,
thought y'all
Biggie
meant
wrote some of her
NBA.
shit.
She was producing.
Lil Kim
like,
might, I don't know, bro.
and
It's
she
hard.
nice. She nice on the boards, bro. Like she,
I think you can flip it either way.
But I think that's more talent than impact, right?
But no, what other female like producing like?
I mean, all that ties in
I
together.
feel like that goes into Kim impact is broader than Missy's.
You talking about like as far as like her persona and shit?
as people wanting to like
Be like
be
her.
like her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
see
wouldn't
what
argue
you're saying.
that.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
her
I wouldn't
or
argue that.
dress
I wouldn't
like
argue
her.
That's
that.
because
Yeah,
Lil Kim
yeah,
just
yeah.
had more sex
Because
appeal.
Nicki Minaj sure did.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's-
Yeah.
Even
that's-
Card, like a lot of them, come up under.
Oh
that
yeah,
look.
when I think of them, I think of Lil Kim
Right.
back in it. Dog, Nicki first like couple of her photo shoots, she had the
Oh,
lollipop,
okay.
you know,
The
spread out
infamous,
shit.
the crouch.
squat.
Yeah, the
squat.
squat. Yeah. That shit was crazy, bro. I still remember when that shit popped up on MySpace, bro. I was like, who is
good
that?
Lord, bro.
But yeah, I mean, Missy, like back on Missy, man, she did a lot of work, bro. Like
Hell yeah.
just for like her videos, bro. Like even her videos alone, like ain't no other female been doing that shit. You can't like Mez was saying, you can't duplicate.
Artists really doing that.
Where is-
Busta.
Buster, yeah, but Missy
It was in
herself.
their creative bag. Like nobody
Yeah.
was even like creative like that. Like coming left field like that.
That
like,
when niggas was doing like $1 million videos and shit. Niggas ain't doing
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. That. I'm glad you brought it up. Like that whole era was different. Period. Like niggas had
Because you had to
specific-
do your videos.
yeah,
back then.
because your video, cause
you
But
had
that's
to.
back the point where Joe Budden said, like, bro, where all that money going at?
Like,
how y'all went
Bill-
from spending millions on videos to now, like, motherfuckers is doing their own videos. Like,
Bill Bellamy had spoke about that on his Breakfast Club interview. Like he basically was saying like, you know, it's different now because like no knock to like you know like local directors and now, but like anybody can direct a video.
True.
Like back then you only had, if your video wasn't directed by a Little X, Hype Williams, or like a what's the white dude name, man? He did a lot of.
I know you're talking about, damn.
He did a lot of- like, if you didn't have-
Colin Tilly or something.
Yeah, it's a couple of them. So it's like if you ain't had your video directed by these people, and if you ain't had your label devoting that $1 million budget to your video, and if it wasn't going through like an MTV, because there wasn't no social media back then. So if it wasn't a world premiere on TRL or a world premiere on one of them. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like niggas used to actually like a nigga video was an event. It's not an event no more.
It's not.
So it's like,
It be songs that be out for 2 years. They be like, damn, I didn't even know this had a video. bro.
right.
Like,
I go on YouTube sometimes like, damn, I didn't even know they had a video for this shit. Like, but if had this have been like 97,
right,
there would have been a radio announcement. Hey, the video drop at 8:30 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that no more. So it's like, you know, that's a good question too. Like, where did these $1 million
shit.
like
Like, bread going
where the money going at? Because
I mean,
these
we know where it went at, but you
the
know.
labels be crying broke, but y'all had this money 10
That's
15
why
years
streaming
ago.
platforms are taking over.
Yep.
Like you got Tidal, you got Spotify, who compensating their artists. Like Tidal compensates. I don't know
All
how
the
much.
labels in bad? What the
Not
these
necessarily.
streaming services?
Not necessarily. It
I mean, all the
depends.
major ones.
I mean, that
I mean,
comes
who's
down.
Spotify under?
I
think
mean, like
Spotify. I think is
has
his own
deals with
entity.
these motherfuckers.
Oh, I mean, of course, because they have to stream their music.
Yeah, they gotta stream their
They gotta
music. I
stream. They
don't-
gotta get their rights. But I'm saying, like, you have Spotify who might cut the artist a certain percentage. You got Tidal who might do. I think Apple was probably the one who cut the least money for artists on their platform.
All
You know
that
what I'm
come
saying?
down to owning your shit. So like,
Yeah.
if you don't own your shit and you got a deal with, I got a deal with Epic. I don't own all my music. I'm not gonna get the most money off of my own music. So that's why the independent shit play a major part in this shit, or owning your shit. So it's like that's just
So that back then you needed your videos to really promote your album. Like niggas was doing videos back then to get their album. Like that's what made you go get the fucking album. It was their videos.
Right.
And now it's like niggas drop singles like before their album drop, which is cool. Like I feel like certain artists don't have to do that. And see, like when you have, that's like when you gotta appreciate what Timbaland and Missy was doing at a time, because what they was doing at a time as far as promotion, I feel like that shit was unmatched. Cause their videos wasn't like nobody else's.
yeah, they
Like their whole rollout was different. Like, and on top of that, for her to be a producer and a writer, like to write all her shit, produce shit, like, dog, she's like
they whole wave of just it was
that whole
centered
clique
around-
was legendary.
that shit was based around like you gonna remember this shit. So that's just what it is. Like, so shout out to Missy, man. Like, you know, I know they gonna kill whatever performance they do for her. That shit gonna be hard. Like,
You gotta bring Magoo out, man. What Magoo at?
where is Magoo?
Dog, that nigga was nice, bruh.
Hey, hey, the niggas be slandering Magoo.
No, he was
bruh.
nice,
Like,
bruh.
Fuck with Magoo.
What was that song they had?
Up jumps the boogie.
Dog, that shit was fire.
Don't
That shit was
slam my
fire.
car, though. It costs too much to get that shit fixed. Hey, that shit was hard, bro. But
That
anyways,
shit was
man.
hard. That nigga Genuine still out there doing his thing.
Oh yeah, J1 a legend too, man.
Yeah.
Aaliyah too.
Mister, the whole
Well, she
static
kind of got in bed with them. She ain't come up money, but she got
Yeah.
in bed with them.
after.
Well,
the
shit,
whole,
her best songs was produced by Tim.
Her best music produced by them boys. So
Dog, like that. That's why I be trying to tell people, dog. Like, remember how we was talking about the rap list and shit like that?
Yeah.
And niggas be holding on to them 80s rappers. Dog, that shit don't hold a candle to the 90s in the 2000s era. That shit kill the 80s, man. That's not even being on no bias shit. That's just being real.
some of the 80s people have established like shit that the 90s and further on have taken and made better, but the skill wise, it just don't even match up.
In fact, it's the same like with sports. Like, yeah, you know, the 80s and all that was like the foundation, but the 90s and 2000s is clearly better, bro. Like, I don't even think it's like a debate, bro.
Yeah, dog. So, yeah, again, shout out to Missy, man.
Yeah, man.
How you feel about Ross? You see the other video I sent you? The full video? Dog, Ross is a funny nigga,
That's a
dog.
funny nigga, bro, for real.
Like,
bro.
he really be dancing and goofing around and shit like that. But I watched his Breakfast Club interview, and he I appreciate how he ain't really had given Nicki no energy behind that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it really ain't even no, cause he was trying to go.
A lot
off
of that
on,
shit
bro.
been going on lately, and a lot of people been deflecting that shit, and I'm proud of that shit. Especially like with the Trina shit. Like, I was so happy Trina addressed that shit, bro, because there's no need to have all that unnecessary
Niggas take
beef
something
going
shit
on.
and make it something that is not.
Make it something like, I'm glad she said it won't be no disrespect to Nicki Minaj. Like, anybody on my team saying some shit, like,
Yeah.
that's how that whole Cardi shit should have went.
Yeah, because basically Trina was like, you know, my team was trying to blame her, but
It's my fuck up.
it was my fuck up. Like, the business wasn't right on my end.
But there's a mutual respect between Trina and Nicki.
Yeah, that's why Trina. That's
Cardi
why.
and Nicki just don't fuck with.
Yeah,
each
they
other.
never.
I don't think that shit is
They
ever
never
gonna
had
be
no
straight.
rapport with each other. They
I
never
don't
had
think
no.
that's ever gonna
Y'all
be
still
straight.
think that, bro?
I don't think. Did they ever have a relationship before the beef?
That's what I'm saying. So how can they have any steam? I think that was just something the media.
Because it's like the crew,
That's-
it
so-
done been too much little.
Yeah, that's what I'm
petty
saying.
shit.
So like with Trina and Nicki, it's like they already was cool.
Yeah,
so like
but
if any like media should try to get in between that,
But you know
They
what
can
people?
always
But
fall
you
back.
They
but
can
you know what
always
it
fall
was.
back.
But you know what it was. People from both sides, the fans wanted that steam.
yeah,
That's
they
what
did.
I'm saying.
Yeah, they
so
did.
like, I'm glad that she didn't buy into that shit. I
Yeah.
did not want to see that shit. Like, I had somebody on Twitter ask me, like, being as though Nicki do her shit publicly, why should Trina not address it publicly? I'm like, because just because somebody do something, what does that benefit?
Nah, I don't.
It don't benefit.
If me
nothing.
and you have a private conversation, me and you know what we talked about.
exactly.
Whatever happened after that, that's on you. But I know I
and,
did
and
my
being at
part.
the fact that Nicki didn't say nothing crazy about the situation, Trina
Yeah.
team is the one who came out and said all that wild crazy
Yeah, that's
shit.
on her team.
That's on
Nicki
her
didn't
team.
she didn't even say nothing
She ain't
about
saying
that.
nothing
shit.
about that shit. But like, and back to Ross, I'm glad Ross ain't really get into that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, that ain't even nothing.
because that shit don't
entertaining,
benefit
like,
nothing. And it's
yeah.
like, I feel like a lot of times, like, when it comes to like, especially like with us and music business, is like, we let catty, like he said, catty little small shit fuck up potential shit. Like, even going back listening to Ross album, like, dog, I skipped Maybach Music 6. Like, that shit got me mad, bro. I don't
Yeah,
even
that
want to
shit
hear
got
because the
me
shit
hyped.
sound
That shit got me
like
hot,
that shit.
man.
That shit don't even
I
sound.
skipped all the singles to keep it a buck. Like that Wallace, I took
You
that
know
shit
what?
off the album.
You know
Like,
what?
I-
That shit grew on me, bro.
That Act a Fool.
I don't
shit
like
kinda
grew on me.
that.
That ain't really. That's
like
not a
See,
bad
with
song.
you,
It
dog,
don't
you,
flow with that
but you be kind of.
Bro, my check, bro. Listen.
You just went back on Thug within less than
Listen.
24
No,
hours.
no, no.
I can't really.
I still stand by what I say.
No, you
Young
did,
Thug-
bro. You just
Young-
said yesterday, bro. My apologies.
You say
Thug.
this
The
shit hitting in the
fire.
car.
No, I said it was riding, but I do not like the feet. It's a few features on there like I don't like. None of them Gunna features and that Future feature.
No, I don't like the Future feature.
Horrible.
I don't like the
Like
Future
that-
feature.
Y'all don't like Sup Mate?
Bruh, the Future been on some bullshit, bro.
Hold on, before we get on Thug album, let's.
No, let's get back. Let's get back. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
we all right with the Rick Ross shit. Like, I'm glad that he didn't give that energy because at the end of the day, I want to see a man going at beefing with Nicki Minaj, especially like with that Joe Budden interview.
I don't like how the fact that she tried to paint what Ross said as a promotion. That wasn't a promotion.
Yeah, she tried to play that nigga like on some
like
full,
he didn't roll out "Rather You Than Me" off the heels of him killing
that
you.
just
Like
was a bar in a
that was a
song.
bar in a song. That was all that was.
That wasn't even a song that he was promoting, my nigga. That was just like
so I didn't like that aspect
yeah, like
of
she
it.
tried. That's what I'm saying. That's that victimhood shit she be trying to do. Like even with the Joe Budden, like shit, she was like. And Joe Budden, them boy, they didn't really hold it down on their side with the interview as well.
Never hold it down in those interviews, though, bro.
The whole thing,
I feel like the Pusha T interview was valid. The Pusha T interview was valid. Like,
He really had nothing against Push, though. Anytime he have some problems with somebody and he's stuck with them, boy, that shit always flip.
I really feel like he ain't had no problem with Nicki though.
The only thing with the whole Nicki herself, because I really want to get into the whole Budden interview aspect of it, like. Her as an artist, her potential is greater than her antics.
Right.
That's that's always gonna be my end point with Nicki. Like her antics and her like she was talking about how she feel like she has a right to react to shit. And granted, she does. My beef has never been with her reacting. My beef with her be on the heels of at sometimes fueling her fans to do certain shit. Cause that comes with your persona. Like her as an artist, more than anybody, like her fans are attached to her. And I feel like sometimes like she don't really address her fans in a manner. And she think like she kind of give the shit that they do a pass. And I feel like that holds her that's why people say what they say about her. Cause partly of how her fans move and how she don't be saying shit. But like her potential is astronomical, dog. And I feel like she hold herself back sometimes when she with the antics and the bullshit. So like for her, like with the whole Rick Ross shit, I'm just glad that Ross ain't really get that shit.
Yeah, that could have really get no way.
Ain't get that shit no steam,
like at all.
But like as far as like and just even the time with like with rappers, dog, like I want to see rappers like come together and do some shit. And you don't necessarily have to make a song with everybody. Don't gotta make a song together. But like to have Pusha and Wayne and Ross on that song, bro, was a necessity. That's not a want. We needed that on the album, fam. Like
I feel robbed.
Wayne probably like, yo, take me off that shit, bro. Like, or take him off that.
No, Ross said they both was cool.
Ross
ain't gonna lie about it.
Ross said both of them cleared. They both cleared the song, even knowing that
they both of them was on there.
I find that hard to believe, bro. So why you put Push on there then?
I think because of Push verse, Ross took it off.
Yeah,
Not because
I think when
Wayne
he heard
and Push
the
had a
verse.
problem. Because then you got Gold Roses right after, and it's kind of like you don't even want to put that energy out there.
Cause in the verse, he still is kind of on his bullshit in the verse. So I feel like Ross
I just don't even
heard
want to put that. And Ross ain't never been really the one. Besides the 50 shit, he ain't never really one to pit niggas against each other. That ain't his MO. So like he probably ain't even want that steam. And then you got Drake on your record right next. So
yeah, it's a good move. I'm not mad at him not doing it. I just wish that
he shouldn't have finesse us with the shit, man.
He should have came out and said I got both. He should have just let the shit play out.
Let the shit play out, or just put this shit.
You're not getting pushed on a Maybach Music and he ain't throwing shots, bro. Like Ross should have come on.
He ain't throw shots on 2.5.
I mean, but it wasn't really the smoke wasn't.
Yeah,
like
there was
that
a different
back
climate.
then.
It was a
You know
different
what I'm saying?
climate.
But that's what I'm saying.
He
like,
just got off the victory, so he like shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna still talk my shit.
I feel like Ross just played that terribly, bro.
He should have announced it. He should have not announced it.
If Ross can say, like I said last week, if Ross can say he can make a song with 50, Push and Drake and Wayne can definitely make a song together, fam. Cause they don't got no real fucking beef.
Yeah, but that shit is 10 years of petty shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's not real
That's
beef.
long,
Ross and 50 had real beef.
I don't feel like like now that you say that was like 10 plus years. I don't think.
Like a long
I think a
I
think a conversation needs to be had
Ross
with
and 50 shit is, if you believe it or not, it's 10 years in.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, Wayne and Push shit go
06,
further back than that,
06,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, 13.
Because Ross and 50 was beefing like 08.
But all that shit is like 10, 13, all that shit the same wavelength. And I just feel like, bro, like you could go ahead and do
That
something.
track he talking about with all four, I don't see that shit happening at all.
No, that's not happening.
That shit is not happening.
Not with Ye?
Not with
Not
Ye.
with Push. I
Not
don't
with
see Push
Ye.
getting on the song
He
with
said
Drake.
Ye, Drake, Push,
And
him,
Wayne.
and Wayne. That's not
Never.
happening. I don't think that's happening.
Never.
If it happens,
I'll be shocked.
I'll be shocked as a
I'll be
motherfucker,
I'm
bro.
gonna play devil's advocate and say this shit gonna happen.
I don't see it, man.
All right,
I want to
the-
see the shit happen, bruh.
All I know is one day if I
Fuck it,
go
it's gonna
if I go on the gram and see all these niggas in the studio like a candid photo, I'll be like, bro, what's going on with my
Man, I
eyes
want
right
that
now?
nigga Yeezy to produce like, you know, he got to produce a track too.
He running around like he Tupac.
That shit'd be fire, dog. I wanted that nigga gonna give us another album.
Kanye?
Yeah.
Didn't they just leak some shit?
Yeah, the Yandi shit leaked.
What do you think?
I liked it. I had no problem with it. I had no beef with it. I liked it. It was
Was
better
it
than.
SoundCloud or something?
Yeah, it was. It
It
wasn't
was on
even.
SoundCloud.
It wasn't even broken up into tracks. It was like
It was
like
a whole 28
full,
minutes.
Yeah, the full. Yeah, a lot of that shit wasn't even mixed and mastered. Like I can tell that's a true leak. Like they breached that nigga computer.
Yeah, bro. So I want to see that shit happen, dog. I want to see that nigga get in the studio, give us some shit, bro. Like it's crazy. We about to hit 2020 and a lot of this shit, bro. A lot of this shit about to be like 10 years old. I've been listening to fucking Deeper Than Rap. That shit came out 09.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, that shit already fucking 10 years old.
Real shit.
What y'all think the best album of the year so far? I still like Jimmy shit, man. Jim Jones.
Nah, I going Ross, bro. I've been bumping the fuck out I've been playing that Ross like crazy, bro.
I got Ross
shit
up
fire.
there. I got Ross up there. I got Benny shit still up there.
Oh, yeah.
I got
Is that an album or is that like a...
This man, all these shit albums
All these
now,
shit
man. I'm
albums,
not.
man.
All these shit albums, dog.
When we talk about somebody I want to ask y'all this. So when we talk about somebody discography, do y'all
I don't.
separate the album?
I separate.
I
I
separate.
separate. But now
separate.
when shit come out,
So
don't
now
tell me it's a
everything is
mixtape.
an album.
Don't tell me
Everything
it's a
an album to
mixtape.
me. Like if you streaming and
Because
shit,
now
getting the
it's
money,
it's the streaming platform. You don't niggas not exclusively putting their shit on that Piff live mixtapes no more. Like, so to me, all
Yeah.
these shit albums.
them shit ain't, you know.
Like with some, like we was talking about, like when they was talking about Thug albums, certain people wasn't counting certain shit. They was like, well, that's an album, that's a mixtape. So I get what you saying though. And I kind of gave that shit up. Like when If You Read This Is Too Late came out and niggas saying it was a mixtape, man, that shit was on Apple. Like that shit an album, fam. So I put all that shit in together.
That's
So-
a good way to gauge it. If it's on Apple, it's an album, fam.
But yeah, Benny shit fire.
yeah, Benny shit. I got Benny shit up there. I got Ross shit up there. Got Jim shit up there. I got I still got Schoolboy Q shit up there. I like Schoolboy album.
Schoolboy shit was fire.
Man,
We got
them-
some shit. We got some shit into the summer because early it was kind
Yeah.
of quiet.
shit. I didn't even know that because I know Sauce Walker had dropped the album last week. And that shit was hard. That Sauce York, that new Sauce City. That shit hard. Like he was dropping some bars on that album. That new Currency came out this weekend. I've been bumping that shit. That shit hard. That Hot August Nights. That shit is hard.
I still got to spin Ferg shit. I've been listening to Thug shit.
Ferg dropped an album too.
Yeah. A little
Damn,
EP.
I didn't even know he dropped it. See, a lot of music came out this week and last week. Like a lot of shit came out. Niggas
It be them
still-
Friday drops, man.
Yeah, them Friday.
Everybody
yeah.
drop. No
They
more
fuck-
Tuesday shit.
Yeah, no more. They fuck up. The niggas want your weekend. They don't want your week no more. They want
Honestly, bro, when I was younger, I used to ask why they don't drop on the weekend because I feel like the weekend is a perfect time to like really
Yeah.
get that shit pumping.
I honestly,
you know?
it makes
Back
sense.
then, 'cause it was like,
But see, now we need that shit 12 a.m. Friday, fam.
facts.
Like that shit when Ross ain't remember when he was bullshitting with the release back
That damn and Drake and Ross.
it was both of them. Remember he kept pushing Ross kept pushing the shit back?
Some dumb shit like that.
Remember when Ross kept pushing the album back? It was like, dog, come on, dog. You said this Friday.
Oh yeah,
You see
talking
what
about
I'm
rather
saying?
you than me, right?
That too, and
Oh, Port of Miami.
and Port of
Yo,
Miami
yeah, he
too.
was. Yeah, this. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like,
he
dog,
did.
like you playing, dog. Like, come on, dog. Because it's supposed to be the 2nd of August, then he pushed it back to the 8th. Niggas want that shit 12 a.m. Friday, dog.
Yeah, man.
So like now you done spoiled us now. So that Tuesday shit dead.
Bro, don't make me stay up late and then you drop that shit like 2 o'clock, bro. I could be shit, bro. Don't do that, bro. You just got the word.
Yo, when the championship pack drop, man, text me for say, hey, Drake drop him.
What the fuck, bro?
This nigga text me. I had fallen asleep. Yeah. This nigga text me said, and the way he text me, he be like, hey, I kind of
Nigga,
felt
fuck
like
the
he been
shit
shit. Be like, hey, Mike, he drop him, dog. I be like, all right, I'm gonna check him
Nigga,
out.
fuck
I'm
it.
like, bro, you make me wait for this bullshit, bro. Like,
Nigga fuck up the work shift in it.
Yeah. I need that shit 12 o'clock Friday, dog.
So
what we think about Thug shit, man?
I think Man's not slime. That's what I think. Man's is not YSL.
No, listen, all right, listen. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The last couple Thug projects had leave kind of like a sour taste in my mouth, bro.
Which ones?
So I kind of big pause. No one.
Which ones? Which?
The compilation shit, the whatever that is, I didn't like that, and the album before, his solo album before this one.
Talking about Slime Language?
Slime Language was the compilation.
That's the compilation. That's the YSL compilation.
I can't remember.
Talking about the On the Run shit.
I did not like that shit, bro. I
didn't like that either.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I went into this Thug project on some hater shit. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Cause them last
Mo been really the only one holding it down. Like Mo was like he ain't really been hitting, but he kind of held on to that nigga, and other niggas was like kind of casting. I ain't a Thug fan, but I appreciate that nigga.
Thug,
I fuck with him.
How great
Yeah.
this nigga is. So for them last couple of albums to be like rushed like that, I'm like, dude.
Like I fuck with him, but I ain't a fan like how a Moore fan. Like I fuck with Thug, but he like a fan.
Better than Barter 6 since he came out yet. Like,
Hey, to be honest with you, maybe I ain't the one to really.
No, Barter 6 is number 1, but this is like number 2. This is like number 2 for me.
I put it up there. Like me personally, like I put it in the top 3.
I mean, but Dan Hawker's Thug albums ain't like that, bro.
I like.
Say it, but his album's not like that.
Like I like
The album's
Slime
like
Season.
that. Slime Season is a
I
classic.
like Slime Season
Slime
2,
Season 2 is a
Barter
classic.
6, and So Much Fun.
I'm Up is a classic. That's heat. The Jeffrey album, that's a classic album.
That's a good body of work.
I like Beautiful Thugger Girl better than Jeffrey.
I like Thugger Girl. I like that one.
It's some shit on there, but I like
it better than Jeffrey.
No, Jeffrey got heat.
It's better than Beautiful Thugger Girl?
Yes, Jeffrey
might be
heat.
just
I don't know.
All bangers on
Yeah,
there, bro.
Jeffrey heat.
Word.
I'm Up got nothing but bangers on there too. I'm Up is bangers,
I gotta
bro.
go listen to that again, man. I like that shit.
But then what about the
That's,
Rich?
Keep
What about the?
Trooping all that on there,
But
right?
what about the
Yeah.
Rich Gang shit though?
Those are classics. That's a classic
1017.
mixtape, bro. 1017 Thug, that's a classic. But see, that's the thing, like,
Combine them, bro. Fuck it.
yeah, what I'm saying, like,
So what's his? All right, so let's just do the albums. Barter 6 automatically gonna win that
yeah, Barter 6 number
because that's
1.
his first. That's his first
That's just
studio
that,
album.
That album perfect to me. Like, I ain't got no beef with that album.
And I wanted to hate on that album when it first came out because I fuck with Wayne tough.
And see, that was another thing. That was another
Yeah,
thing.
he
That was
won at Wayne crazy.
He went at
But
Wayne
see,
crazy.
I look-
but
I
the thing
always-
was, he said his influence come from Wayne.
I look at it.
You can see that.
This how I look. This how I look at Thug coming at Wayne. All right.
I never did ask you about that.
When I looked at Thug coming at Wayne, I looked at Wayne when the Hot Boy run was over and Baby and Slim was like, "Oh, we're just gonna run with Wayne." What did Wayne do?
Wayne did come at Juvie crazy.
What did Wayne do?
He did.
Yeah, but
He
Wayne
did.
didn't
He
adopt
even-
Juvie's style and
The
came
nigga
at
named
him.
his album.
He named his album
500
Degrees, and then he went on
When
the.
Thug first came out, he was a Lil Wayne clone.
A lot of people was though, and they.
But not like Thug though. Thug literally.
That's his favorite. That's his favorite artist.
But Thug had the tone. He had his tone was different. His projection wasn't like Wayne's.
And
But
Wayne-
I get what
and-
you're saying.
And
Nah,
Wayne
the
was throwing
persona-
shots at the Hot Boys like, I'm the best one. They it was a few bars.
That's how you took it. You just took it as a baby coming up and.
Yeah, I look at it like, and then when I look at, because I think it was rumors saying that Thug really wanted to work with Wayne, and Wayne kind of shrugged him
Wayne
off.
is on Slime Season, isn't he? He's on Slime Season 1 or 2.
No, I don't think so.
No,
They
hell
got
no.
that Take Care song together, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. But I think that was on some more like sin and
I
versus
watched
tapes.
Wayne on Take Care too. He washed Wayne.
Oh, come on, bro.
But I think like that whole beef thing, I don't know, because it was like, I don't know how to even take that shit. So like when I see him naming the Barter 6, I'm like, I mean, shit, Wayne did it to Juvie,
He's
so
definitely on Slime Season, fam.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
What song?
Take care.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I can't say that Thug on some hating shit like, or trying to like
No, I don't think he been. No, he was on some hater shit.
I don't think so.
But I think he did that because he got the battery from Birdman, dog.
Somebody, it was an influencer like, hey, go ahead, run with
Because
it.
when this nigga had came out and said he
'Cause
was
they
gonna
did the
name it
same-
the Carter 6, I'm like, all right, bro, you
They-
wildin'.
They did the same thing with One Wayne.
Yeah, but you can't say I'm your idol and then be dissing me, fam. Like, what do you? You sound like you just trying to get a reaction out of me, or you trying to get something out of me, bro.
When I really thought the nigga was gonna name the shit Carter 6, bro. But then when he named it Bar the Six, I'm
he
like,
couldn't name it due to I think it was something happened, so he just named it Bar the
Hey, but
6.
Barter 6 better than Carter 4 and 5, though. That ain't even like up for debate, right?
no.
Bar the 6 better than
But can
Carter.
you really?
4 and 5.
But the styles is way different.
easily.
But the styles way
I don't give
different.
a damn. I'm just comparing Adam.
I mean, you could do that.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that.
I'm listening to Bar the 6 1, but Carter 5 ain't trash.
It ain't trash, but Barter 6 is classic, in my opinion. That's a classic Thug album. That's his best.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I'm gonna go with Bar the 6. Then I'm gonna put So Much Fun. Then
You just doing albums, or you combining?
I guess I'm gonna have to do albums. So like my top 3 albums is gonna be Bar the 6, So Much Fun,
And Jeffrey.
and Jeffrey. They're my top 3 albums with Thug.
I might put Beautiful Thugger Girl up there.
Yeah.
But if I'm combining
see,
everything,
this album-
everything, it's Bar the 6, Slime Season 2, and So Much Fun.
This album was put together really well. That's why I shouted J. Cole out because J. Cole he executive produced the album. So I was like, yeah, he did. He worked. Yeah, he
Dog, go if you read the thing on Apple Music, he's on there.
didn't
I
even
think
know
he did. I think he did some production on Hot.
Really?
Yeah,
I think so.
He was over like
Because you already know he produced London.
he was over like some of the he produced London. Yeah, I'm saying J. Cole
Him and the dude who got the signature at the beginning of
Wheezy. So,
I got a fun. Who had a better run 2015? Future or Thug?
Future, man.
Dang, I ain't even close.
Future.
That one Future been dropping. That's
Not
when he had
this.
that mixtape run,
Yeah,
right?
this now I ain't taking them from Thug, but Future just was on
I'm
another
gonna say
level.
2015 Thug was peak Thug though.
No,
That's
that
peak-
was a-
That's
that
peak
was-
Thug. that was Super Saiyan Thug, but
But Future had.
Future was dropping too much
Word.
too much back to back, bro.
He might
Like
have had
I never.
three classic mixtapes
If you would
in
have
a row.
told me in January this nigga was going to drop Monster, and then come back All Star Break and drop Beast Mode, I'd be like, nah, you lying.
And 56 Nights was after
And
that,
56
right?
Nights was after that, and Purple Rain, and Evil,
DS2.
and DS2, and What a
Future
Time to
was
Be
crazy.
Alive.
Evil was 2016.
All right, but yeah,
Future was, yeah.
like come on, bro.
Thug, yeah, but Blonde Thug something else.
Yeah,
bro.
Blonde Thug was crazy too now, but
God
that's
damn,
Rich Gang
bro.
Thug. But
Facts.
I can't say.
I think another thing I think it was good to see that because it was a clear consensus on this one. Like everybody, I'm talking about like even like like other basketball players and everybody fuck with this album.
this album hard, bro.
I was feeling this shit when I first heard it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I even had some old heads
Had
tell
my
me
head
that
and
shit
ears
hard.
on. No, I had my head and ears on, bro. I was
You
ready
saying
to
old
hate.
heads was fucking with it? Old heads be the first ones reluctant for Thug, bro.
Facts.
That's why that SpongeBob shit was accurate. The boy had old boy
yeah.
labeled as an old head, and they had Thug as Squidward, and then they had Gunna as SpongeBob on the shit.
Hey, when that crowd,
That's a
when that
perfect
crowd
representation.
moving, they had Gunna over. So I was like, oh, this is hard, bro.
Hey, that's why I want. It's not my favorite song on the album, but "Hot" is a fire ass beat.
Hot gonna be like that single, bro.
But
That's
Cartier Gucci Scarf,
yeah,
I feel like Thug
that's
should've
the
been hot
best
by
song on
Hey,
the album,
hey,
fam.
No,
Duke
sir.
was going off on Cartier
Dog,
Gucci scarf.
Which
bro.
song? Hold on. Which
I like
song?
Solo Bosses.
When you sent me that,
Ecstasy
I listened
hard.
to it, I was like, this shit.
I like my favorite songs.
Mike is the only nigga who, once you say something, you cannot change with this nigga.
No, I fuck with you. I fuck with you.
But
No,
you do
but
that shit, though. You do that shit all the time.
he said it with so much conviction. When I told this nigga, I said, man,
I heard it. I listened to it for 30 minutes, and you were like, yo, how you? I'm like, bro, this shit.
does conviction matter? This nigga said it with so much conviction. I text this nigga. I said, yo.
Afterwards, bro, give me some.
I said, yo. I text man.
But you was on the TL talking crazy though, bro.
Drew. I text this nigga and I said, dog, Ecstasy, best like rapping. That's the best rapping on that album from Thug on that song. I said, Ecstasy, dog. He killed Ecstasy. He said, man, that shit mad.
No,
I
said that shit was mediocre.
You was on the TL talking
So then
crazy,
I
bro.
reiterated it again. I'm like, dog, go back and listen. He said, man, I'll spin him again. He said, man, this shit just ain't doing it for me. Then when he just said, for him to say Ecstasy, I'm like, all right.
Listen, fam.
So Ecstasy, the best song on the album.
Head in the whip, bro. It's different in the whip, bro.
Cartier Gucci Scarf for me, bro. And as far as a
That's
feature,
hard,
a
but,
dude, dog, what song?
The first track and Ecstasy, those might.
All right, but you-
and that song with Low Key, Big Tip, I fuck with that.
Big Tip,
But why? So,
I like.
But
Circle
what
of
song
Bosses, too.
recently that we know both niggas matching in flow and tone and killing? Name me a song.
on the Thug album?
No, period. Like who else did that? Like for both of them to kill tone wise and Flo doing the same shit. I'm talking about Gucci.
Yeah, Duke went off on
That shit was
Cartier
that shit
Gucci
was
scarf,
crazy, bro.
That nigga went off on that shit, dog.
That's the best song on
He
the
killed the
album.
other song he was on too.
Bro, Ecstasy is the first. The first song. Or
Ecstasy is fucking crazy, bro.
I just like how he played with the.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit crazy.
Hey man, yeah, you gotta give it up to Lil Jet.
Bad,
man.
bad, bad is up there for me too.
Yeah. This album hard as fuck to me, bro.
I'll shoot you some bail on the Future shit. I fuck with it, but then I don't fuck with it. So I'll shoot you some bail on that one.
Submate is like some shit like you
Yeah.
you hear that shit. You hear that shit on like you hear that shit on your last lap. You gonna get that last lap done if that's something.
And Nav even killed his feature. So I gotta give it up to Thug, man.
Yeah, he even got the best out of Nav.
He got the best out of Nav, and
Those
that
niggas-
nigga is.
I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet that said, "I never forgive y'all niggas for convincing us that Nav was good." And I was like, "Nigga, who's us? Who the fuck is us, nigga? The fuck? This the same nigga that was like, he mad because TMZ don't be
Don't be
waiting on-
pointing him.
Like,
Don't be
nigga,
waiting on him to come out of
But
his stores.
I get in my Ferrari truck and I feel better about myself. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You took Speaker Knocker sound anyway, but that's a different conversation, man.
Yeah, man, Thug
No,
really,
that's a fact though. I never even thought about that shit.
Thug really came through on this one though, man. Like for real, like this a 10 out of 10 album.
Yeah, I ain't got no quarrels with this album. I'm satisfied. And I'm like Mike was saying.
7.5 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
All right, man. But
Nigga,
like-
that's nigga, what? That's a 70.
I'm saying Barter 6 is 10 out of 10. This is not a fucking 10. This is like
It's
a
9.
7, 5, 8.
This
All right,
a
so
9.
Bartis, it's a 9. Nigga, 7 out of 5, you shitting on it, bruh.
That's 70%, nigga. That's good.
No, it's not. That's
barely
average.
passing.
That's like 70% of your album. That's a good album.
No, that's average.
That's barely passing.
That's barely passing.
I'm just talking about like as a body of work.
No, but that's
7 out
barely
of 10,
passing.
bro.
No, that's barely passing.
All right, well, it's 10 out of 10 in your book. It's 7.5.
Nah, if Bartis
I'm
6
not
is.
gonna flip and switch.
All right, so-
features is ass.
There's
Bro.
not one whack feature on that album,
Right,
except for the
yes,
future. Except for the future shit.
That Gunna
I don't
is
even think
ass
that Future
on
shit
Hot,
white.
bruh.
But I said I'll shoot him some
Thug
bail on that.
outclasses Gunna so crazy on Hot, bro. That shit is not. Like,
That's
bruh,
one-
Dog, that song is a
That
hit.
song is
bruh.
a hit, fam.
That song is a
Hey, hold on now. Let's not act like Thug couldn't. He gave Gunna the go on that. He gave, like, come on now. Let's not do
dog,
that
that
now.
song hard, bruh.
No, it's not, bro. Gunna is. Gunna,
Do you just not like Gunna?
I fuck with Gunna, but he bullshitted on that track.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
No, he
did,
didn't.
bro.
He killed that bitch.
Bruh,
And I'm not even a big Gunna fan.
Gunna killed that song, bruh.
I'll say
You the
9.
only person
And
that don't like
Barter
Hot.
6, and Barter 6 is the staple. Then I'll say it's a 9. I give 9.5. Fuck
So you
that.
saying it's a slut?
It's a
under
9.
Barter 6?
Yes.
No fucking
To me, so much fun is right after.
It's
Barter
right
6,
under.
Bro. This is his
It's
best
gonna
body.
grow, no, give us. It's gonna grow on him, just like yesterday. It's gonna grow on him.
But like you were saying, like I'm glad because remember how we talked about it on here. I was like,
Yeah, niggas was turning on Thug, and Mo was right there.
I was like, dog, is niggas really even Thug
Thug
fans?
been dropping bullshit.
No,
bruh.
this was
like,
when.
niggas gotta call a speed. Thug been on some bullshit.
Hey, talk your shit, man.
And that's cool. No, that's.
I fuck with Thug.
No,
I really fuck with this man.
But I'm talking
Thug
about.
had like 3 straight projects of mediocre, bro. Like,
But I'm talking about like overall because everybody would say, oh, I fuck with bruh, and I'm not even talking about those 3 projects. I'm just talking about before. Like his album sales never translated to the love that he get on social media. So I always was like, is
I
niggas?
don't really look at album sales as like a.
I mean,
that's
I
like
want
some-
bruh to take off though. I do. I get
yeah,
what
because
you're
you got
saying.
certain albums that are street classics.
Yeah, but I want bruh to get his major recognition too. So at the same time, so
Well, looking at like, but even before then, like when I started following Thug, like he always reposts on his story. Like it's a lot
Yeah.
of notable people who
yeah,
fuck
a lot
with
of
Thug.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of like KD fuck with this man heavy, like heavy. So like he get a lot of support from major people now. Like,
Yeah,
but it was for a couple of old heads to be fucking with that shit. I be like, see, I try to tell y'all, but y'all always want to say, oh, what this nigga be rapping about? Y'all don't be listening.
they looked at that picture with the dress, and it was like,
That
nah.
dress turned a lot of
Yeah.
niggas off of Thug.
That man said,
But that man say he wear the
he
dress
wear
to
the
hide the
dress 'cause
stick
I
though.
had the dress because I had the stick on me, bruh.
That's cool, but niggas ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. You could have put that shit in the book.
Thug can wear a dress. I ain't rocking them though.
Hey man, hey man, I feel like this, man.
I ain't
Prince,
rocking
You gonna do?
Get on your Omar shit.
Prince, one of my favorite artists. Period. And this nigga fashion choices have never
Who?
been Prince. His fashion choices have always been left field, and that's one of my favorite artists.
No, that's true.
Period.
That's
So,
true.
I can't.
But see, with rap, and that's
With rap
why,
is different,
But
yeah.
with rap, everybody try to put that persona on people. Like
you gotta be a.
you got the dresses. Because Andre used to do that shit. You remember, Pimp used to kind of come at him funny for how he used to dress. So it's like, but like you said, Prince used to, but Prince had them hoes though.
Prince had them, legendary ones.
No, I don't think he fuck with no men, bro. Nah, chill out, bro. Chill out.
Chill out. I ain't even about to even.
Chill
Nah.
out. We not doing Prince. Like, Prince had hoes.
If I see one of y'all niggas with leather pants and y'all ass out, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I'm sorry. I'm judging.
That
You
man-
got heels and your ass is out.
That man said he wasn't wearing it for y'all anyway.
Damn.
I never seen Prince with heels. Now I saw him
No,
with the leather
Prince
pants.
has worn heels
What the hell
before.
is heel collection?
He used to
nigga?
wear
You
heels.
talking- What?
He used to wear heels. I ain't gonna.
But
say
he had
that.
them
Man,
hoes, man.
That's how you swing the heels.
But he had them hoes, man. I would question Mike before I question Prince.
I don't know about that one, bro.
I never saw Mike as many as women as Prince did. Like I outside looking in, like
Prince-
Mike
Prince
could have had them
Prince had
hoes.
them- Prince had
but
them
Prince
hoes,
had them
bro.
hoes on Frontline, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
niggas be with the hoes, bro.
Nah, but Prince had them hoes.
No,
They
he
ain't
had them. He was
It's a
smashing
difference.
them.
It's a difference between being
Being
around,
around
and
women
having them
and then having them.
bro, on demand. You ain't buying none of this.
You ain't
shit.
mind this shit.
Not at all.
Prince probably had like when it come to having women, he probably like the top man in entertainment who had women.
Like it's only like it's-
he got all the stories.
I know, man.
Prince who got more
honestly,
stories than
bro.
Prince?
That's another thing. Like when this man died,
I
you
fuck
know,
with Prince now,
you know when
you know what I'm
niggas
saying,
when niggas die, like all these business come out. I ain't heard no gay stories of Prince come
That's
out.
what
bro.
I'm saying, bro.
But even if he did, I'm not knocking him
I'm
for
not
that. That's
knocking
his-
him.
Give a
Yeah.
fuck, But
I don't give a fuck. But it was about women.
Yeah, it's
Like,
all,
I
it was
heard
all
about women.
and funny shit. Like I ain't seen like actual funny shit. Not like but
Prince was a smooth nigga, man. I wasn't, and the thing was, I wasn't a Prince fan. I was on that whole Michael Jackson Prince thing. I was on Mike's side. I fuck with Michael music more than
I
Prince.
fuck with both of them, boy. I fuck with Mike more than Prince too, but
that was corny how they put them against each other like that.
Yeah,
though.
they did. That was corny.
you do that with all black artists though. That's just the thing, them boys.
Yeah.
Just like with who they trying to? I can't remember now.
Like some recent shit.
It was recent, but yeah, man, I appreciate Thug for putting that out, and I like how he embraces artists too. Keed, I gotta get with start listening to Keed more, cause he said he kind of like more in a J. Cole type of rapper, ain't it?
Young
That's
thug.
what he said.
That nigga
No,
is
hell
a
no.
light-skinned thug. Bro.
He's
Oh.
Thug's child. He's
Facts.
Thug's junior, bro.
Facts.
I mean, not
Well,
saying
when he
that
was-
don't-
Even
when-
more than Gunna.
When he was
This
on his
nigga rap just
Instagram
like
story
Gunna.
talking about him, like he compared him to him. I don't know if he was talking about work ethic. I don't know.
probably work ethic, but that nigga sounds just like Thug. Not taking nothing from him, like lyrically, because I mean, I
That's why I
haven't.
fuck with Duke so much because he don't sound like Thug.
Yeah.
He got his own little bop.
Yeah,
The rest
Duke-
of them boys just like Thug.
Marcus said he like Memphis Bleak. I said that nigga's ceiling higher than Memphis Bleak.
No, I get what he was saying because that's like his right hand man.
See, you saying that now because it's hindsight. But back then, Memphis was that nigga, bro. Like, niggas thought Memphis Bleak was next.
Yeah, niggas did think.
I
that
didn't
was
think
like-
that.
I mean,
At one point,
I thought he
thought-
was-
I ain't gonna lie.
I
At
thought
work,
he was gonna be
when-
right there where he at.
Now, when I first heard, it was a few times I was like, "Oh, this nigga about this."
You
nigga
didn't
about
believe
to-"
that off around here, fam.
No, I'm talking about is that
I
your
just talk
chick?
about for him being
Is
in
that
a
your
position where
chick?
he, with
Oh.
Hov and
Hey, Poppy, like he got some classic songs. Like, oh, this nigga might.
He ain't
take
got a
her.
classic album though.
That and a lot of niggas think that think that 4, 5,
They
6
lying.
album classic.
They lying. I remember when that shit dropped.
I seen people put that up there. They said they
Then
think, no, I've talked to a few like.
niggas still listen
But
to
then
that
again,
now.
it might be who I was talking to. It was
Okay.
a few New York niggas that I talked to.
I
They-
fuck with 534, but
Yeah,
fam,
fuck-
I'm
yeah.
not listening to that today, fam.
Hey
Not
man,
today.
round here a classic. Man.
Round here is definitely a classic. Who had the best verse
Dear Summer a classic, man.
Who
But
had
that's
the best
Jay Z,
verse?
huh?
on Round Here? I'm going
I
with
mean,
Trick,
they-
fam.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trick Daddy. But they all
Niggas say
did- they
T.I., but Trick really got in his bag
Yeah,
on that song.
Trick got in his bag, but
It's
T.I.
hot
did
as
kill
hell,
that shit
but it's
too.
snow around here.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Trick did his thing on that verse, man. Trick was doing his thing around that time period though. But you know,
Trick Daddy a legend, bro.
Trick
Yeah.
a legend.
Trick has classic
Trick
albums.
is a legend, bro.
Facts.
Trick is a legend to
Especially if
me.
you're from the South.
Yeah,
If you're from the South, bro, Trick Daddy that nigga, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Facts.
Trick was kind of moving corny recently.
yeah.
too,
Recent
though.
recent times.
All niggas on social media, man.
Yeah.
Like, it comes
Hey,
with
have y'all
territory.
ever looked through Trick Daddy like videos? Like,
Fam.
No,
Bruh,
I
it
don't
was-
follow him.
bro, Trick Daddy's one of the most negative people.
One
Yeah, 1000%.
No, this nigga
That
said,
is a negative
Hey, it's one-
motherfucker,
it's-
bro.
I can't find it because I got to scroll in the page. This is one video. I was crying laughing at this shit. And I don't agree with what he was saying, but I was just laughing at how this nigga like switch pace so quick. This nigga was like, "Hey, what's up, y'all? I got some positivity for y'all. You know, I hate when you bitches." And I was like, "Bro, what?"
That's Trick Daddy though. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said, I got some positivity for y'all. You know,
I hate when you
all
bitches.
y'all bitches talking about y'all want
And
bags.
He
And I was
always
like, bro,
be flared up. Even when he ain't talking, he be flared. Like his nose be snarling. Like that's his resting face, bro. Like
that's his medical condition, man. I ain't gonna hold him behind.
oh, for real?
Yeah, he got lupus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
Yeah, but this nigga, the video had me crying, bro. The nigga was like, "I hate when you bitches." And I was like, "Bro, did you just say you got some positivity? Like, what the fuck? Like, I hate when you bitches ask for all these Gucci bags. Y'all don't even got no fucking money for these." I was like, "Bro, you started this shit off on a positive note."
That is some positive info.
But yeah, man.
Get your
Shout
shit
out to Thug,
together.
though, man.
Get your shit together, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I play devil's advocate and say Thug got to follow up on his next project?
Yeah, he set a bar. He did set a new bar. Like I am expecting the next.
There ain't no
album.
man's is because he ain't with the
Fam,
you going 3 in a row duds, then give a hot one, then you give another thud. He won't
fam,
fuck with
3
that
bad
shit.
albums in a row is, I don't say bad because it wasn't bad, but 3 albums, bro, that's crazy.
That nigga Mo said you
Like,
ain't.
for Thug to be like niggas is putting Thug on Future level, bro, and that run it showed the difference. Future is ahead of Thug, bro.
He is.
He is outclassing.
Why
Thug.
why we comparing them though?
I'm just saying. No, niggas was comparing. Niggas was saying because they had that little beef for that little quick little.
Yeah,
Second.
yeah.
And niggas was kind of comparing. Them.
Now them niggas love each other now,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it ain't
true.
even.
True.
They go good together.
They do.
They go good. I don't want to see Future and Thug
I
beefing.
think they about to do
Slime, super slimy.
I don't want to. Not yet. Not yet.
I like the first one. The first one I like.
Super-
They had
Super
some shit on it.
Slimy was cool.
Yeah, some
I
shit
like
on
no
it.
cap
I didn't like super slimy one.
They had some
And-
shit on there. Like they had some. What, like,
because it's a bunch of them
Slime
going.
was
It's gonna be
small.
Gunna, Thug, Future, and Lil Baby. I kind of feel like you oversaturated with all of them on there. That's just my opinion. So I don't know. Thug and Duke need to do an album together.
Yeah, Duke dropped his mixtape a couple months ago too. I'm ready for Yak Gotti to get out of jail, man. Yak Gotti, he was on Barter 6. I like Yak Gotti a lot. Free him, but yeah, man.
Who we got next, man?
I'm fucking with that album, man. So moving on, man. I saw this that there was a Photoshop picture that had Team A or Team B.
Man, they finally got one right because all these other ones they be putting out be bullshit. This one here was a hard matchup, dog.
I
So
don't think it was that hard, bro.
I mean,
I
because
think Team A got it.
you biased.
I go with
give a Team A, nigga. Fuck is you talking
You said bottom, innit? No, Mo said bottom.
I said
Mo
bottom.
said
I didn't
bottom.
say anything about it. I think
I
it's
like-
Team A because Team A got the.
No, yeah, you and Tune said bottom easily. I'm like,
I
y'all
feel like
bugging.
I feel like the bottom would be a better team, but for one game, I feel like Team A got
This,
all the.
and I
kills
think a
on
lot of people didn't realize 7-game series. You see what I'm saying? So that's tough. I can't
It's going
pick.
7.
I want I want to find the whole thing because
That shit tough.
Wade,
AI Wade, Mike. You know what the shit did it for me?
Kawhi and KD. That's
The KD shit fucked it up for me.
That's a crazy top 5.
And then with
But KD and now Prime KG.
all of these are prime
That's
though.
what I'm saying. Prime KG and Prime KD.
Because a lot of I feel
people think it.
I feel a lot of people is overlooking Wade, and I'm like, dog. If the picture is posted, obviously it's everybody in their prime. So don't just because you see Kobe and then Wade, that
Wade
06
like,
Wade.
word.
Come on now, from 04 to about 08, 09, that Wade
He was
was
the top 3 player in the league.
All right,
easily.
Facts.
So the question says, which team would win in a best of 7 series? And the top team it got AI at point guard, D Wade at 2, MJ at 3, Kawhi at 4, KD at center. Then on the bottom, it got Harden at point, Kobe at 2, Braun at 3, Prime T-Mac at 4, and KG at center.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. Off GP, Kobe and Braun, that's too crazy for me not to pick them.
And put
That's
Prime
crazy.
T-Mac and Prime
That's
KG?
crazy. That three
Mike,
right there.
Kawhi,
But
KD,
KD,
nice, though. That's what I'm
KD and
saying.
Mike,
But
that's
the thing
fucking
is-
ridiculous,
Alright,
man.
and I'm with that.
Like, I kind of got excited when I saw that shit. I'm
But
like, this shit
as
tough.
Y'all forgetting that, Prime KG on the defensive side was an
That's
animal,
what I'm saying.
bro.
It's closer than people.
All right, but
Like,
but it's
I ain't
KD
saying,
and
I ain't
KG.
saying- yeah, I ain't saying.
KG was a dog.
But KD,
I don't. But
He giving him-
KD got the edge offensively, but
Offensively, but-
I don't think it's close.
but Team A got better defense.
Team A do that
Team
better.
A got better defense,
And they
fam.
got the closest. That's why I say I got to roll with it.
But it's tough, and I feel like a lot of people overlook the Kobe and
So
Wade
y'all,
matchup.
do y'all think Kawhi gonna give Prime T-Mac problems? Prime
I
T-Mac
can't hold Kawhi.
I know.
T-Mac is my GOAT, but I can't hold Kawhi, bro. I can't.
Bro,
I can't,
I'm
bro.
not holding Kawhi neither
None
now.
of these niggas on that list is gonna get locked up and no shit.
Nobody.
Everybody gonna get their shit off.
Kawhi gonna get 28.
Honestly, watching this game, I'll try to be like this the whole time. Like,
But
bro,
it's not
what
a
the
game.
Fuck am I looking at?
It's a series.
I was like,
That's what fucked it up for me. It's a series, and you can't even. So how we basing it? So when you off a game, it's easy to gauge off a game, but a series, hell no, it's too tough. Because what fucks it up for me is Kobe, Braun, and T-Mac. That stretch three right there.
That's
So
that's
all-
a
Three is
crazy.
Mike,
That
Kawhi,
three-
and KD.
But for me, even without Kawhi, KD and Mike, are we
Do y'all-
serious?
Is D Wade? Y'all think D Wade can do anything with Prime? With Froby?
Yes,
With Froby?
yes,
06 Wade?
yes.
Niggas
Mo,
do
you
it all
dug.
the time.
Mo, you tripping?
I ain't saying D Wade's the homo.
Is he gonna get the ass through the
They both get
entire
off.
series? The entire.
Call Kendrick Perkins,
I'm saying.
I was
in
just about to
in
ask Drew about that because, dog, I think niggas hold that 04 to 09 Wade.
That was prime athleticism.
No,
Come on, some bruh.
I respect it. I respect D Wade. I just want that to be clear. But I'm just saying, like,
Dog, the
in the-
Mike
in
and
the-
KD shit fucking it up for me. Cause it's like, bro, you already getting 20 from KD just by walking in, and then Mike ain't leaving without getting 40.
But see, the team A, they don't really have no facilitator on that squad. That's the only thing.
That's a fact.
That's the only thing that.
nah,
probably
Jordan.
do.
That's a
Jordan,
fact.
Jordan will facilitate
But see,
on this-
but you
on
know
this-
what
on
do it
this-
for
on
me?
roster
Like
right
you
here.
said, nobody locking it down, but the dogs are on the A side.
Facts.
Hold on now.
The dogs, you got AI. We ain't even talk about AI.
We can talk Kobe a dog, Braun a dog, T-Mac a dog, KG a dog. That's 4 dogs.
I feel like
Harden ain't really a dog like that to me, but Harden.
Harden's just a killer.
Harden
He's
is
just
a
a killer.
Yeah, Harden.
he's
He a pup. He
He
ain't
a
a dog.
in him.
He got 20 walking into the.
He's just a puppy.
He got 20
I don't
walking
think
into
he
the.
figured it out yet.
He 20 walking into the gym too though. So I ain't gonna
Well, hold on now. When it get down,
And what rules are we playing in the hand check era, or are we playing in this era?
put it in 2003, fam. Put in 03 rules.
Then Team B got a better chance.
Nah, because
I still
it's
roll with it.
both. Because you still had the Detroit Pistons in
You
that
got
era.
Mike, Kawhi, that's clamps right there. Word. And you got KD sealing up the inside.
Yeah, but Mike ain't who Mike matched up with.
LeBron.
But see, they cancel a lot of these niggas is canceling each other out.
Yeah.
So I can't really.
If we going
the two guard is way in on the.
if we going off that, then everybody canceling us out. I think
And Iverson can pickpocket Harden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
Harden gonna get off on you.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is.
Get off.
He is.
he calling ISO every time.
Facts.
But see, that's why I appreciate that post because it
That's
made
the
it.
most even.
That's the most even one I done seen because when I saw KD down there, I'm like, with Mike? No, fam. Like
Yeah,
that,
but
it makes it
Prime-
harder.
but-
It makes it harder.
Is Prime T-Mac and Prime KD like? I feel like that's close.
But KD with KG. Kawhi's with T-Mac.
See, KD kind of fuck it up because he ain't really no big.
He can play anywhere though.
He can play anywhere.
True.
That's a
He bringing KG out the paint.
I mean, but KG.
KG can do that too.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's
Prime-
his bag.
KG ain't really scared to come out the paint and play on
Honestly,
the
off
Niggas-
optics, like first off
KD
GP.
probably was the first big dude to play like a guard. Like I'm talking about like not like
He-
a Magic,
yeah.
but like a. But I mean like the stretch four. He was like the first.
Dog,
But
listen.
see, the thing is, KD got actual like
Off
point
optics-
guard dribble. Like
Off optics, Kobe, Braun, and T-Mac stretch is fucking it up for me. I might go with them. But then Team A, that KD, Mike, and Kawhi,
That's
dog.
nasty, bro.
That's
And you
ridiculous.
got, all right, so you got, and Wade was clams too. I didn't even bring that
Because
up.
if you coming down the court and I got Mike, I got KD over here, and I got Kawhi.
You can't double. I mean, but
But
ain't no
fam,
doubling going on anyway.
real talk though, if LeBron running a
But
fast
you say
break,
easily though.
bro, I'm looking at it like this. LeBron got an open court fast break. He got Kobe on one side, prime T-Mac, KG
Man,
by KG. He can just lob
And
to.
see, that's why I say
You got Harden in
don't
it.
have a facility.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go.
B got somebody to kind of orchestrate shit.
Let's go game by game because now you got to put mental into it. So who taking
True.
game one?
Oh, MJ ain't losing no game one in this. MJ gonna take this
Remember,
game
if
one.
MJ win game one, and he probably win the series.
I can't say game 7 neither. You know why? Because then on the flip side, I got Braun. Braun ain't no who in game 7.
Nope.
You got Kobe. The only ones who the only edge if niggas want to do rings, Team A got them because Harden and T-Mac ain't got none.
True.
But on the flip side, so game 2 you're gonna give who?
I'm gonna go with Braun on boy team. Honestly, it's probably gonna
It's
go.
4
I
through
think
5
the
gonna be
back
tough.
guy, I ain't know, man.
Yeah,
Mike
4
Boy
through
had that shit
5.
like
I think they're
six.
going back and forth to
man.
get the game 4 when they
Them
get the
boys
game.
got all the killers, bro. They just don't have no setup, man. That's it. That's the only thing they lacking on that squad.
But see, Braun can put niggas in place,
Yep.
man.
He's basically a point guard.
That's what I'm saying. So then you got Harden going crazy over there on AI.
What I'm saying, like,
Yusuf saying it's tough for me. It's tough. It's tough.
To be real with you, they can run the offense with LeBron, and then everybody else can play off ball except for Harden. They can just
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't even
know,
think about that.
They can
I
just
didn't even
let
think about
if
that.
they want it. It's certain.
I don't
It's
see Braun and Harden working together though.
it's not. It's
Why
really
not?
Braun ain't really no off-ball dude. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
is.
is.
Yeah, he is. Yes, the hell.
He just don't do it, but he
I've
can.
never seen a successful LeBron team where he's off-ball.
But he can do it. He just that's not
Shit,
his.
2016, Kyrie held the ball a lot on that team. It was stretches where LeBron played point
Not
guard,
really, though.
but
Kyrie
Kyrie.
would have bring that shit up, but as soon as he got, let me get that. Now,
Hey, go read the comments on the Wade post.
Under
On the Wade, because he
The Wade
posted it.
posted that?
He posted it. I want y'all to read
what's
the
on
comments.
Instagram?
Yeah. His son, man, his son. Oh, easy, your team. Of course you saying that. You the son. Like, don't whole team be like that now. Like, this shit easy.
man, get out of here, Zaire.
I fuck with Lil Z.
This shit
Nah.
tough, bruh.
All right, Zaire off top. Y'all got dogs. I don't know this tough. Nate Robinson. I'm never betting against Jordan. Jordan, KD, and Terminator on one team.
That's tough.
Kawhi.
That's what they call him.
Quentin Richardson. This would be like the battle
Exactly,
of Marvel
like,
Universe. I'm just going through. I'm gonna
I
pick
ready for
certain.
this next NBA season, man.
This shit balanced like a motherfucker.
How much of the second
this gonna be
team?
the best season since for a little minute, man.
How much of the second team can play defense versus the first team is not who
See, I
scores
bring that
better,
up too.
but who defends better. I'm pretty sure.
But see,
it's
ain't
the first
nobody
team.
locking nobody down. It's gonna come down to who gonna have the defensive moments.
Right.
There's not
but I
even.
think Team A gonna have the moments because they got more defenders.
Oh, this one nigga tripping. There's not even a need to start discussion. Team one hands down, sweep 4-0.
No, that nigga's bugging.
One
No
nigga said, how is Shaq not on neither one of these teams?
But see, that would have took the
Facts.
balance.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would
took the-
That would have fucked it up. That's
Prime Shaq is just too dominant. Period.
whoever did this did a great job because
it's
when,
it's even matchups.
like we always talk about KD being arguably gonna be top 5 all time. Like dog, like
What
that's
does KD have to do to be top 5? Like, what else does he have to do?
I don't think you really got to do nothing else.
Top
Honestly,
5 already?
I mean, if he was retired right now,
I would have to because nobody at his height can handle the rock and score.
We've never seen a KD.
I'm talking about
man.
have to.
That's true. But top 5.
I would have to.
But
He not
who-
my personal, but I would have to.
Who
Who
all right,
at
you-
his size can
you
with
got-
skill like that?
You
and
got
score?
Jordan. You got Jordan, Kobe, Braun. Who's
Shaq.
four?
Magic.
Shaq.
No Magic.
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 Magic. Then
Shaq,
Shaq.
Duncan. Like, I'm
You
putting
put
all
Magic
of them.
over KD and Duncan over KD?
Yes.
No,
You
sir.
tripping?
Yes.
You
No.
tripping.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Are we
No.
talking about skill? or we
Player.
talking about-
Player.
All right. Are we talking about a concrete top 10? You know what I'm saying? A
No way. Duncan and Shaq is like 6'7".
Yeah.
I gotta put KD 5. He's better than them.
He's better than them boys.
Shaq was
bruh.
just the most
Shaq
dominant.
was the most dominant center. He's the best center to me. But overall,
I just don't like the fact that like I just want to see what KD does when he's on a team where it's not like.
I give you that. I want you that.
It's like y'all winning this shit. Like I want to see how him and Kyrie.
Are we basing this off just straight
make
player,
this shit work.
or are we including other shit?
If we gonna do that, I mean, cause you know niggas crucified him for the Warriors move, and I did too. But
Damn sure did.
he really did take that team over, bro. Like that was.
I mean, 'cause he's
Not the
best player.
17 ring.
He's the best player.
Not the 17 ring. The
best player
18.
typically gonna
18
win.
ring,
ring,
probably. Yeah.
outside
Even
that.
though it was a sweep, cause that game 3 when nobody else scored more than 10, KD dropped
KD
45.
dropped 45. KD was taking the shots that mattered.
Yeah.
Instead of sweep, they would have won it in 5 or 6.
And then
You know what I'm saying? Like,
even
that
this
shit was-
year, yeah, the balance tip. They wasn't. And honestly, I give credit where credit's due. I feel like the Raptors still would have, because I think the matchups favored the Raptors,
Yeah,
bro.
the matches favored the Raptors.
So even with KD out there,
You talking about the fully healthy Warriors team?
they might have still
Raptors
won.
is-
it would have definitely won 7 games.
I don't even think it would win. Probably won 6. I don't know, man. That
See,
team
that's
was
what I
just
don't.
a
That,
cheat code,
I hate
bruh.
that shit, man. I hate when niggas get hurt because that shit fuck up
Yeah,
the what
it
ifs.
it
Just
do.
like with the Warriors and Cavs in 2015.
Yeah, if Kyrie didn't get hurt,
What are we talking about now?
Yeah, what we
we
talking about?
possibly talking about Cavs back to back.
Possibly.
We possibly talking about Cavs back to back, bro.
And then even with that,
Because you got to
LeBron-
figure now, Braun to me, his 15 finals performance is top 5 all time.
he still won up 2-1.
Even though he lost.
He still won up 2-1, even with Kyrie going down. So
Yeah.
I can't.
Daly was the second best player. bro.
That nigga
That's
averaged
crazy.
38, 15, and
A
10
game.
or
A
some
game.
shit.
That's nuts, man.
His
That nigga was-
15 and 16 finals
Look,
performances is
LeBron was
crazy.
breaking us up the court and just going straight to the middle of the key.
Facts.
Every possession he had the ball.
Bro, I'm glad you up here, bro, because I want to know what you think about the season, man.
Lakers? I mean, shit. I feel like the Lakers gonna finish.
Or the
somewhere-
NBA in general, because it's so balanced now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I feel like this is gonna be the best season in a minute, bro. Because it's like I don't know who. Like I'm sure everybody got their favorites, thinking the Clippers or the Lakers or whoever.
That top 3 ain't really decided in
But I
the
feel
West.
like
Niggas
shit,
already,
right.
it's not decided like that. Like, of course you gonna have,
That Clippers team.
Clippers.
gonna be nasty.
you know
bruh.
what I'm thinking with the Clippers team? The fourth quarter defense. Cause that shit gonna be ridiculous in the fourth
Man.
quarter.
That shit gonna be ridiculous from opening. Man, they got Pat Beverly, man. He's a
The Lakers bench better than the Clippers bench though.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Y'all about to get the white too. Well, talk. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna say talk.
this nigga Boogie, man. God damn, Boogie, bro.
Hey,
Was
man,
it true that this nigga was balling in flip flops?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Alright.
Because I saw the video from him. He wasn't balling.
Bruh.
What was he balling in then?
He was in some sneakers. It was, and the thing is, this was like a rec league game, my nigga. Like, so now, do I even shoot him some bail for that? Like, I get it. Like, you still gonna play ball to stay in shape. You did take the proper, like,
But bro,
necessary.
your body is breaking down, bro.
Like he did, but it's at
He
the
too
same
young.
time-
He too young for his
Yeah,
body
he
to
too
be breaking
young to
down.
be like this.
I don't
This
consider
is 3
I don't
major
consider where he
injuries
at
back
that
to
old.
back to back, and it's like you did take the you lost the weight, like you know what I'm saying, like you got healthy, you took the initiative to get in shape for this season, and then this happens. It's like I don't know, man.
Unfortunate, man. Boogie about to lose out on so much bread, but he already been losing out on bread.
The
but-
Kings wanted to give him.
Oh no,
200.
the Max shit is completely done.
Yeah, that's
now.
done. That's done.
That's done. That's
The
it.
Kings wanted to give him 200.
He turned it down.
He
turned it-
down.
yeah.
That's
That's
why
why
they
they traded
traded
him.
him.
That's why they traded him. They was like, I mean, you balling for us,
But now,
you
for
you
real,
don't wanna stay.
the Max shit is
Yeah,
dead.
that Max shit dead. That Max shit super dead.
We kick ourselves in his ass every day behind that shit. Like,
So you got,
And
you
then
got,
he turned down the deal from the Pelicans. The Pelicans want to give him another $30 million.
no, he got hurt.
No, he turned
he turned it down before he got hurt.
He turned down before he got hurt. They was going to give him a 2-year extension for $30 million.
and he didn't. It wasn't enough money for him.
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
15
I
million. a
mean,
season.
but at the same time, you don't predict yourself getting hurt. So I
He
ain't.
betting on himself. But
Yeah, you bet on.
he
yourself,
bet on
man.
himself twice.
Yeah. At some
Right,
point,
right,
at some
right,
point,
right. At some point, I'm gonna just get that bag, bro.
Yeah.
Word. I'm gonna just get that bag, bro.
hey, at what? Yeah, you at some point you gotta be like, I ain't rolling these dice no more.
Mo. Twice. Twice now.
These dice is rigged.
Dog, that's so crazy. I don't want to put too much time. Y'all saw the shit when Dog bet everything on one number and hit?
Oh, he put $100K on the
And
on
won
the
how much?
blackjack.
How much million?
3.5 mil. 3.5 mil.
Nigga, I would have been, don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me, bro. I'm out this bitch. I'm out this bitch.
Hey.
100 turned into
I call my
3.5?
people. Hey, y'all be out in the parking lot with that thing, with that stick.
Don't touch me.
I'm gonna have these people walk me outside.
How much they get at the taxes and shit? I still probably get $3 million in
I
it.
don't. That's tax
Oh, you
free.
still get 3.5?
No, when you cash out, they don't take no taxes out of that.
At
What?
casino, you don't, they don't tax
Nah,
you.
certain
Nah.
casinos tax, bruh.
When I make my money, I make my money.
I did
Hold on
not
now.
know that shit,
I
bro.
did see.
I think they get a certain cut now.
I thought after you
That's
make
if you
a certain
owe-
amount of
if-
money, you
If you owe some money, then yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
they
some
get
money.
it.
Cause I did see some shit where a nigga had won some money and he owed back child support and they took all of that
oh,
shit.
yeah, facts.
But if you,
Casinos, you get all your bread.
yeah, you get all your
I
bread,
did
bro.
not know that shit, bro.
I ain't know that. I thought you get a cut.
Why you think the mob been using this to clean money for years?
Oh, makes sense.
Many of you.
Dog, to
That's
bet
crazy.
100K on one number and get 3.5 is crazy.
Picking the color.
What was he playing?
Blackjack.
No,
Yeah,
he was
it was
like
no,
roulette.
he was playing roulette.
Oh, roulette. All right.
That's even crazier, bro. Like what?
I'm not doing that.
Hey, but real talk, them niggas had
No,
money
he-
though.
he
Like
got,
he
got that fuck off.
he already had money though. You
Yeah,
put
yeah.
100K on that shit, like.
But me, it's red or black, fam. Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm not doing no one number.
My 50 odds.
Or I might mix in a number. I mix
Hey,
in a
man.
few numbers.
That's just too.
But see,
Hey
Drew,
man,
with
niggas
roulette,
will drop their nuts.
the
man.
reward is higher if you do the numbers.
Yeah,
if
it
you
is.
the reward is higher. But
So dog pick his number and the color and one.
no, he picked one
He
number.
put it on the number. Like he I was say he dropped the nuts, bro. Pause, but bro,
I
The-
say
the-
it's down like,
Yeah, the
goddamn.
chips was all on one number, and he walked away with 3.5, fam.
That's crazy.
But yeah, but that shit was crazy. But so you got, I mean, when I look at the Lakers bench, like that shit look promising, like a motherfucker.
Lakers,
Fuck the
bro,
starting five. The starting
But
five
see,
already crazy.
yeah, we know what the starting five look like.
The fir-
Not
so-
really though.
Yeah, you
'Cause
do.
I don't know if Cool's coming off the bench or if he's
no,
starting.
he's starting.
No,
fam.
he start.
Brown at point guard though. I looked at if you look at NBA lists of the upcoming season,
Like they matched up the Lakers versus
So
the
they got
Clippers
88
starting
at
five.
and they got
So Cool's playing 4.
So the two is
He's a 3 or 4.
the two is who?
I think Danny Green gonna be playing. The
Yeah,
Danny Green.
Danny Green is two. It's Braun, Danny
Brown
Green,
gonna be playing the 2, but he gonna be guarding the point.
Kuzma, AD, and who else? I'm missing somebody.
McGee now, McGee, whatever.
Oh, McGee.
McGee.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I
solid,
would
bruh.
start McGee before Kuzma.
And you know what you got?
I want
you know what you got?
I want 80 to play power forward. I want 80 to play
And
power
you know what
forward,
you got?
so-
Start McGee.
Yeah.
You know what you got in your starting five that you ain't had last year? 3-point shooting.
Yep.
Facts.
And defense. Good defense.
I
Braun
don't know how the
and
fuck
Danny
KCP
Green?
Keeps getting contract.
He's in the bench.
That nigga, bro. I hate.
But you
him.
got Avery Bradley.
Yeah, he coming off the
He
bench.
been injury prone a lot too though lately.
But when he healthy, he produced.
Yeah.
He put clamps on niggas. So
I like the Lakers bench, but I like the Lakers team, but I like the Clippers starting five. Like that shit is crazy. Cause that defense is
Yeah, but the Clippers ain't
Who?
got no bigs
Quinn?
except for Zoo. Big Zoo ball.
that's your man's man. Is he in the
Nah,
lab?
They got Montrez.
Man, 80
Hey, he's a lifelong Lakers
do that.
fan, so this like homecoming for him. So.
Mike,
Yeah, his daddy too.
Don't-
Yeah,
Mike,
yeah. So.
Mike.
Don't do
Come
Montrez
on,
like
what
that.
happened?
He gonna get his. He ain't killing him now. Trez ain't a dog.
AD is hoeing this man.
Okay.
Montrez is a
All
dog.
right.
AD is
Mon-
hoeing this man.
Montrez is a dog, but he's not. He's not
It's
putting no
not even
clamps on
close,
AD, bro.
You
Come on,
hoeing the
man.
man. You hoeing the man.
I ain't
dog.
gonna hold Montrez, but he's not doing
I'm just
nothing with
speaking- I'm
AD,
just
bro.
speaking facts, bro. AD is a couple classes above this nigga. A
No,
few.
No, that's facts. But
That's
he.
what I'm saying. Like, all I said was I don't feel like the Clippers have any good bigs.
Well, they got Zoo and they got
Zubac
Trez.
is good now.
I said that. I said Zubox, and then you said Trez, and I said AD is hoeing this man.
All right, so who's the backup big for the Lakers? I'm missing somebody.
I think. Well, see, I don't think the Lakers
Oh,
have a
it was
backup.
Boogie.
Yeah,
it was Boogie.
It was Boogie and McGee. It was
Well, shit,
Boogie.
if Dwight, if they could get the White head back, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Was the White hurt last year?
Yeah, he had
He
the
had
anal
that-
injury.
that-
It's facts.
Yeah, he did.
Facts.
It was
No,
that.
facts.
It was that
Chill,
rectal
chill,
injury or some
chill.
shit like
He
that.
did have a.
He
yeah,
had the
did,
anal injury,
though.
bro.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought you were joking, but he.
No, he
No, that's,
did.
we not. It sounds crazy as fuck, but that's true.
No, he did. He had the anal injury.
man.
Hey, quiet as kept though. I talked to my doctor before about that shit. He said he had a couple of patients with that shit. He said that shit is nothing to fuck with. Like for real. Like that should have that should have had you out.
I don't even want to speak that shit into existence.
No, I don't want no shit like that.
What the fuck is you doing for that even to happen, brother?
That's why people was tripping. But outside of that, I think Dwight would be a good look coming off the bench. The man still can do something, dog.
Hey man, niggas gotta quit hoeing Dwight like he ain't been.
Yeah,
when them
boy did the 2000s and 2010s class, niggas talking about why is Dwight in 2010s
because Dwight Howard, he was the best big man, bro.
They had Greek Freak higher than Dwight, and that was crazy to me.
Oh, I saw this one post. It was like Greek Freak over Scotty, and I was like, what?
All time? Never. Niggas be hoeing Scotty.
I just was there for the comments. I wanted to see niggas try to rationalize.
I'm surprised you ain't agree with that, Mo.
No, nigga, the fuck. No. I always been pro Scotty when it comes to these people trying to hold Scotty, bro. Like I don't know where that shit be coming from. What does Scottie Pippen do to niggas besides Future taking his girl? What did he do?
He played with Mike, man.
He played with Mike. That's what it is. He played with Mike.
If he would have played on his own squad, I don't think he would have been up as high on people's list either if he didn't play with Mike.
Bruh, Scottie Pippen.
No. Scotty held them niggas down when Mike was out them
Scottie
2 years.
Pippen held them down.
He did.
Like he took.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I like the spread out. I like it spread out. I like PG and Kawhi over here. I like Bron and AD over here.
It's a lot of balance right now, man.
Like, and then another thing, like going into the I don't see how niggas is not having Bron top 5 on their list. Like that shit was ridiculous too.
I don't even argue with niggas like that.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Bron still is top 5 easily. He probably ain't the best player. He's still top 2.
Bro, hear niggas talking, bro. Bro, come back with a chip on his shoulder.
Niggas do that shit based off of playoff experience. I remember I used to tell niggas about Kawhi when Kawhi was quiet, and niggas were like, man, that nigga, no, he's like that. Now niggas shooting Kawhi over Bron.
That's
like,
wild.
Stop it.
That's wild.
Y'all do this shit every year when a nigga win a chip, and y'all just leapfrog niggas all willy-nilly and shit. Like, come on,
the
dog.
playoffs, that shit is important.
It is, but I'm not leapfrogging Kawhi over Bron after one season. I'm not doing that. It's KD, Bron. And then everybody else fall where they fall at. That's it.
Y'all think KD gonna come back, right?
I want him to.
I want him to.
I want him to too, man.
But he ain't old. See, a lot of the time when them niggas get them Achilles, them niggas be kind of up in age. Kobe been 30, what,
35, 30, 34.
34 when he got his Achilles, so yeah.
KD just turned 30. He just turned 30.
I want to see what that shit gonna look like. Possibly Melo too.
Where at in Brooklyn, right?
Melo, Kyrie, KD.
Kyrie and KD going crazy.
Hey, why you bullshitting, man? Finals need to happen between Kyrie and Bron.
Finals?
I'm sorry. I need KD.
We might get that. To be
I
real
need KD and Bron versus. I need Bron and AD versus Kyrie and KD.
We might get that.
I need that.
Because
that'll debunk a lot of shit.
We might get that. If
But
KD come back and
we'll have to wait till 2020, 2021. Because the Warriors still ain't no hole neither now.
They not, but I don't see them.
That run over with.
I think that whole
that
like
run of them being like them dudes, that shit is over with.
Yeah, but you got.
He ain't gonna be there at the end of the year.
Don't do that. They said don't do. They signed him for a reason.
They said they signed him with intentions of keeping him. Like
they gave him an extension.
All right, so is Clay gonna play the 3?
He might.
I don't know.
And you still got Dre. I know Mo gonna hold Dre, but you still got Dre.
Hold a nigga.
He played his role in GS, man. That'd be my biggest thing with Draymond.
I fuck with Draymond.
But he do what he supposed to do,
I would want
bro.
Draymond on my squad.
It's the over they like.
I get what you're saying, Mo. I
get what
you're saying.
People put him where he's not supposed to be.
Yeah, I used to kind of fuck with you on that shit just cause. But I get what you've been saying.
Like
I used to fuck with you on that shit. I know.
No, when niggas start saying, "Oh, he'll dominate Shaq," I was like, "All right, come on now."
Yeah.
No, nobody said dominate Shaq.
No, they said they had the same picture. It was like could KD? I mean, could Dre do anything with Prime Shaq? And
No way.
Answer.
No way.
Yeah,
no way. No.
Hold that man water.
He's not even bringing the water from the bench to Shaq. It's not happening. No. But I get what you used to be saying. I used to just fuck with you. Because I used to give you hell because of the Pia shit. That's it. Dog.
He was 360 running like a guard.
He had handles too. He had handles with Orlando too now.
Handles too. That's crazy. And he was faster in Orlando.
Yeah.
He didn't gain no weight. He didn't gain no weight till he got in LA. That nigga was lean running like that.
That nigga got lean. Like if he would have,
if he was him and Penny would have stayed together. I'm not saying that they would have won a whole lot of rings and shit like that, but I think they could have done. Some
Hey, to
shit.
be honest with you, we recognize Shaq as a Laker, but he was the first one to really take control of his own free agency, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody say Braun, Shaq really was the first one because this nigga wasn't in Orlando for as long as he was supposed to.
He was just for 2 years,
3, 4.
'Cause
He got drafted 92?
He got drafted 91, wasn't it?
92.
92?
92, 93, 94, 95. He bounced 96.
Yeah, he been here for 4 seasons. 3.
And for Shaq to get dubbed top 50 greatest players only 4 or 5 years in the league, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But
Niggas never seen a Shaq though.
Facts.
Niggas
That
never
shit
seen that back in 95.
What dog name been on Blue Chips? What was his name, man? Crazy name, too.
Yeah, he had a wild name.
But,
But that shit on right there on my head too.
But yeah, Dwight, if he would have kept like Dwight body tight, Shaq would have won more rings with LA. Easily. Like that.
They wouldn't have probably broke up till like 05, 06.
I blame Kobe for that though.
I fuck with Shaq so heavy, man. When them boy lost to Detroit, that shit hurt me, bro.
They ain't hurt me.
That shit hurt me, bro.
Mo, that shit ain't hurt me. Fuck
Hey,
that.
I ain't gonna lie, it ain't hurt me.
It ain't
I was
hurt
looking at
me.
this shit like, damn,
Them boy cut their ass.
these niggas getting dominated,
That shit
bro.
wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Like when I saw Kobe, when
Them boy ain't tip 100 except one. I don't think they tip 100 game too.
They
Yeah,
know.
them boy manhandled them. But
Listen, when I saw Kobe walk into that bench that last time, I was like, oh, these niggas got their ass whooped. Like Kobe gonna stay on the court until the game over. You know what I'm saying? When I saw they sub Kobe Shaq, I was like, oh, this shit really over. And they let GP and Carmelo in the game. I was like, oh, this shit over with.
See, man, that's another thing too, man. The Karl Malone, Gary Payton shit is like, fam, y'all could not have really believed them niggas was gonna do something for y'all at that point.
Gary Payton came to us like a year later and won it all.
Who's us?
The Heat. Well, when I was a Heat fan. Stall me out, man. Fuck it. I walked right into that one. I'm sorry.
All right.
You know, Drew had.
I apologize. When he came to
Drew looked disgusted over
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about some NFL shit, baby. What are them Eagles? Them boy got no backup. Them boy got Josh McCown.
Hey, see, listen, but this why I feel like this is the year that Carson brings it all together, man.
Oh, so
But he brung it all together. I'm not gonna hold Carson.
Stays healthy. Relax. I said stays healthy.
I give that
And we
man.
gonna win it all,
I give that
bro.
man
We
props for that
stacked,
Super
bro.
Bowl.
I mean, he played a
On paper,
part.
y'all the best team.
I want y'all to get in the Super Bowl, honestly.
I want y'all to get in the Super Bowl so we can beat y'all.
Carson Wentz
I
versus
want
Brady.
y'all. I really do want y'all, bro.
That shit was
But see, Foles beat, so I can't really.
Yeah.
You know.
I want y'all on that big.
I want the
stage.
Eagles in the NFC Championship game.
Woo, Lordy.
Panthers.
Eagles and Panthers.
I want that. Don't
That
do
man
that.
say- that
Don't
man
do
say-
that. Don't
man
do
say-
that.
that man say-
Don't do that.
That man said he got a taste for some Eagles for the NFC.
Cause niggas, this is the funniest shit I seen on Twitter, and I can't even fault the nigga for this. But the nigga said if you was to ask me the Panthers starting wide receiver, I might panic and say Joe Jerry Vicious. That shit was hilarious. I can't
that
even be
name.
mad at that.
I ain't heard that
Because a
name
lot
in
of niggas,
years.
if you're not really a Panther fan, you don't know about DJ Moore. So I shoot niggas bail on that. You don't know about Curtis
He said
Samuel.
more nice though.
But DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel. I got
don't really know too
I got
much
your
about
boy.
them.
I got
Yeah,
Chris
you got
Hogan.
Chris Hogan.
But
They
the
straight. They
favorite
got a
wide
good-
receiver on my team is the vet nigga, and that's Jarris Wright. Like that nigga holds it down on the third downs, bro. I fuck with that nigga heavy. But
They
I
actually got a good receiver.
I like
core,
my
bro.
team. The only thing I don't like on my team is my nickel. That's it.
Hey, we was tripping off cause you sent me the highlight from when we played the Titans preseason.
Yeah.
And we was
Oh, the
tripping-
DT?
Yeah, we was tripping off.
Folded Marcus Mariota,
But
fam.
Marcus be getting the blame for this shit. Marcus be getting
No,
Nah.
Drew. He hiked the ball and the old lineman was on his back.
already. But he be getting a blame for not being healthy. The nigga don't be having no time most of the time.
The nigga dove in the end zone.
He did dive in it. Marcus do be on some RG3 shit sometimes, but it's a mixture. It's like his old
It's a
line
mixture.
bad
It
and
is
he
a
do dumb
mixture.
shit.
I can't
But
say,
nah, the shit yesterday I sent Mo, that's unexcusable.
But it do be a lot of times where this nigga don't be having no time to make anything happen, bro. But he get the blame, and now they trying to say that Tannehill should have his job, and I'm like,
no, hell no.
I'm like, bro,
Fuck
where's this
no.
coming from?
Yes, please.
Y'all play them?
Tennessee, they're not
Oh yeah, they twice a year. Yeah, of course. Colts. I'm gonna need niggas to start being real about this Andrew Luck shit, fam.
Get ready to say that, bro.
Bruh.
Like, them niggas put up that demographic, and everything that they said Andrew Luck was gonna do, Cam did. And they hold this man. He was supposed to be the Super Bowl appearance, MVP, 2-time All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler. And Andrew don't got that.
Y'all just gave Mariota praise. Let me see the mic.
Oh shit.
It ain't all injuries.
It ain't all injuries. With
No,
him.
Drew. What I'm saying is,
you got you.
with Cam is 4 games in his career, and they put this man down 15 based off of injuries. Andrew Luck missed 2 seasons, and you still put this man top 5 worthy, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. He top 5 talent worthy, but don't hold Cam off of missing
Yeah,
2
I feel
games.
like when they doing this for Andrew, they doing it to slight Cam.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't fair,
That ain't
fam.
really that fair.
I'm gonna say Andrew Luck might have a upper hand as far as how he's viewed on the strength of his family and where he comes from.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
I'll give that.
Okay.
All day I'll give that shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because how they perceive Cam when Cam came in, oh, he's a knucklehead. Is he still going to be
System.
on the is he still going to be on the antics of what he was doing at Auburn? Is he going to transition that into the NFL?
Can he be a pocket passer?
The owner, previous owner, had to have a sit down with Cam to say,
No
"Hey, cut that nigga
tattoos.
shit out."
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Low head, keep your low
all
head cut.
all
Yeah.
all that shit. Now, what I will say about the Colts are, Andrew Luck has been the most hit or most rushed quarterback. Y'all talk about Mariota, no. We're just now getting our offensive line together, dog.
Okay.
Like, this nigga was the most sacked and the most rushed quarterback.
I'm not debating that, but
Heard.
move him down to 15 with Cam. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh,
Move him down.
I can't do it that.
So why is Cam 15? Like, the boy be holding this man talking.
So he's 15 best quarterback in the league? That's what they said? No way.
So executives and them boy did a top 20 list, and then Colin talked about it on his show. The boy had this man. So now we're getting into it. We're finally seeing what Cam Newton is. Don't act like this man was an MVP rolling type last year. I'm talking about last year. Fuck 2015. Cam had his best year.
You can name 14 better quarterbacks than fucking Cam.
Come on, man. Let's be real,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Like 15. What
That's
we doing?
wild.
But I want to
What
see it.
Wentz been at?
The boy move Wentz down because his injury too. But they put him like 7. That's what I'm saying. How you got Wentz at 7? You gonna
They
put?
had them over Russ Wilson too, didn't it?
They had Andrew Luck top 5.
Yeah, they.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fair.
That's crazy.
I think Wentz is better than Luck.
He coughing because that's some bullshit, bro.
No, real shit. Hey, real shit. And this is like to me, a lot of people get amnesia. Like, Wentz rookie year was fucking crazy, even though they didn't make the playoffs. Then for him to follow up that next year, he was clear cut MVP before he got
I'm
hurt.
just sick and tired of this Dak shit, bro. I don't see
That shit is ridiculous.
I don't
I remember
see
when,
it, bro.
and them boy be pitting Dak and Wentz against each other like fam.
It's not even
close.
comparable.
It's not
bro.
comparable, fam.
No.
I love that division, though.
Yeah, that division is nice. I like that
Niggas
division.
will have a losing record and make it fucking look at the Giants.
Nah, we got the best division in football though.
Yo,
Facts. Facts.
Tampa Bay and who else?
And
Saints, right?
Saints. Like facts.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
facts,
Hands
fam.
down, yeah.
Like nigga, we got to get 12
It's
wins
a
to get.
lot of-
Like my nigga, we was 11-5 2016 and was a wild card.
And they saying this the year Tampa Bay gonna figure it out.
Come on, man. Like my division, and the only other division I'll shoot bail is the AFC West. Cause you got Denver, Oakland, Kansas City. And I'm gonna say this too. I fuck with Patrick Mahomes, but they got this man ranked top 2, 3 already.
They ain't gonna have like
fam.
a.
They got him ahead
Sophomore
of A-Rod.
But this one technically wouldn't be a.
Nah,
sophomore.
this is third year.
Yeah.
He didn't
But
start.
do
He
you
sat
think
behind
he'll
Alex
have
Smith.
something like a sophomore slump
I don't
shit?
think so.
I feel like he only can go back.
I don't think so, fam.
You think?
No. I'm going to say this. This nigga I thought Jamarcus Russell had the strongest arm I seen. He got Jamarcus Russell arm with talent. Like when you could just flick the ball from the
That
goal
boy be
line and that
beaming
bitch be
bro.
over there. But don't tell me he over Brady. Like, don't do that. I fuck with Patrick, though. He going to get his bread.
He deserves it. He's a hell of a talent.
I feel like them boy want that home field to get y'all again, though.
They can do that. They can't.
Dog, who you worried about in the NFC?
The Seahawks always give us hell. Green Bay for some reason always give us.
I mean, that's a
hell.
given. That's an A-Rod.
Atlanta, we always have pretty good games with them.
I think we should at least be a 5-6 seed, bro. At
All
least.
two, of course. The NFC it's always a toss up with
Them
the NFC.
Saints, man.
Right, and you can't never really.
God, I'm tired of them fucking Saints, bro.
Quiet, nice though.
Facts, them boy be fucking 10-3, and you know what I'm saying?
On the
Nobody
low.
talking about- on the
On
low.
the low.
Dog, listen, the Saints.
Oh,
be
the
a
Saints
pain
fans
in
talking
my
about them, though.
ass.
Oh, facts.
But I hate the Falcons more than the Saints. I respect the Saints way more than the Falcons, dog. Like, but the Falcons,
You got a vendetta against the Falcons.
I gotta give it up to them, boy. Though,
That
like
shit
Matt
they did
Ryan
the
is a
Super
cold
Bowl.
motherfucker when he
Crazy.
want to, bro. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Like, and over the last couple years, he been cutting our ass.
So are you taking him over Cam?
Matt?
As far as the list?
Nah, they right there next to each other. I used to hold Matt Ryan because it was worthy at that time. But dog, after his MVP season, like Matt Ryan's a cool motherfucker when he want to.
Give Cam fucking Julio. He's top 3.
But even before Julio, he was killing. So I can't really hold Matt Ryan. Like when he had Michael Jenkins and Roddy, he was doing his thing. I can't lie. But on the flip side,
Just said, look at what Carolina gave fucking Cam.
yeah, we got to the Super Bowl with Ted Guinness our one though. So you know,
That's a loophole.
yeah, you right. You right. I just want my payback for the Super Bowl 50, man. That's all I want, bro. I need one ring, man. I just want one ring.
If you would have
I know
told
that's
me,
your feet.
Everybody in this room know the feeling.
shit-
I ain't got that
shit
feeling
is-
yet.
Fam.
My fandom ring.
man, if y'all,
My nigga Peyton Manning should have had at least 4 or 5 of them hoes. So
I say 4.
Couldn't get past Brady, man.
no, it ain't that. This nigga lost to the Chargers a couple times too.
Yeah. That's another team I'm tired of hearing about, bro.
Hey, don't do that. Them more nice. Nah, they nice. They nice.
It's been their year for 10 years, bro. Like, come
Don't
on,
do
man.
that. 8-10. Nah, them.
It's been about 10 years,
right?
bro.
And
So,
the whole
05,
narrative around the
06,
Chargers is
06,
what they wanna-
06,
is are they
07.
gonna win.
Those are them years. Now the 10s, the only year I'll get them is 2013.
I feel
Now
like
last
every
year team, they was like that. They was like that.
I
Only
don't-
them and
I
the
don't-
Patriots
I
beat the
don't see it.
Chiefs.
I don't
Come
see
on
it.
now.
Did we bust their ass?
Don't do that, fam. Don't do that. In the playoffs, y'all cut their ass.
You only play one game. In
But
the
are they
playoffs.
not stacked though? You talking about y'all stacked? They stacked.
Oh, no, they for sure. Fam.
Oh, okay. They stacked now.
But look who running the ship. Andy Reid will never get it done, fam.
For the Chiefs?
For nobody.
But that's your
Trust.
coach though.
Used to be. And I am so glad.
Don't
Get
do
that
that.
nigga-
Don't do that. That was on
Bruh.
D-Nab. That was on D-Nab. That was on
Calling the
D-Nab.
plays, bro.
The Super Bowl was on D-Nab, fam.
Don't you got audible for a reason? It's a quarterback sees something.
Andy Reid
but
is
look,
a
man.
bad coach?
I hope Peyton Manning,
No,
but
he's
that's
not
the
a bad
audible
coach.
god.
In big games, he never gets it done. Facts. And this comes from an Eagles fan. Facts.
Andy Reid ain't like
This
that.
nigga don't get
I
it done,
can't say
bro.
that. He just ran into Brady, dog. Like, you mean to tell me if the Patriots wasn't in the AFC Championship, the Chiefs wouldn't be in the Super Bowl?
I don't know, bro.
Don't do that.
I gotta see
know.
Andy. I gotta see him do it. I gotta see him do that shit, bro. Word. And everybody was talking about the Chiefs. The last year was the Chiefs supposed to do that shit.
No, they was.
They were supposed to do that
They
shit.
was.
Andy Reid, bro. I'm trying to.
They was. They was. But it's
Tell
something
you,
about.
bro, that dude just. When,
But see,
when,
now,
when
but
it's
it's-
time to win.
He gonna find a way to
He
fuck it
gonna
up.
find a way to fuck it up, bro.
See, my thing is with that AFC is so many fucking dogs in that AFC.
It ain't though.
No, it is.
Not like the NFC.
Who got more dogs?
NFC easily, in my opinion. I think it's the Patriots, the Chiefs, and everybody else in the AFC, and the Steelers maybe.
Nah, you right. You right.
I mean?
You right. No, you got the Colts. And you got Houston.
Jaguars on the come up.
Got Jags.
I don't believe in none of them teams, bro.
Jags almost made it to the fucking Super Bowl.
That's
I can't
a lot of
hold-
almost shit. We almost made the Super Bowl last year.
I can't hold the Colts because their defense gonna be better.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
The
AFC is. It is not as easy as niggas want to make it look.
No more do that with the AFC East because they got the weak division because the Patriots be dominating. But
I just feel like it's hard.
when the
still gotta
Patriots
get out of the-
yeah, you still gotta get out the
still gotta get out the
conference.
conference,
Yeah,
bro.
you still gotta get out the conference. That's why I give the Patriots credit. Like they still gotta run through the top niggas.
I give them buddy credit.
But the
I also say I also said I like looking at the Eagles division because y'all the most flukiest division. Like it's always a tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat.
Yeah, nobody wins it back to
Nobody
back to back to
wins.
back.
Yeah, like
yeah.
that's why it's fun to watch y'all. But truly,
You
like,
don't know who gonna win it.
Nobody. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
good thing about watching y'all division. But other than that, really, like all y'all suck.
Hey man,
So
it's real shit. If
it's-
y'all don't get out there,
if it's always that close, y'all y'all niggas are ass. Cause in our division,
no, I ain't gonna say that now.
no, we ass.
The Texans don't win the AFC
I'm
South
just gonna
every
say
year
this.
now.
Who Texans?
Not every year they
No,
don't.
I'm saying it's more of like a pinpoint in everybody else's division, but for them, a losing record can get you into the playoffs.
Not really. Only that happened with us. That ain't happened for them. That happened with us.
Giants had a losing record going into what?
No, I think it was 9-7.
They was 9.
That's
They
what
was.
it
They were 9-7.
It was 9.
That was
they won the
06.
Super Bowl that year.
That was 06.
Okay.
The Eagles and
06.
Giants played in the wild
They
card.
won, it was 9-7. I think.
Oh,
All right,
07 they
that's
was
what I'm
9-7.
saying. 7 loss to make
Yeah,
the
but
playoffs.
It happens.
Our division is more it's more competitive than most divisions, I think. It's usually one dominant team or two dominant teams in the division, and then
Y'all with Dallas, though. Everybody should blow out Dallas.
No. I hold them, but they nice.
Dallas are alright.
But what's gonna fuck them is that paper. They ain't got no money to pay, and I hope Zeke don't play.
I hope he don't either. Facts.
And you gotta pay Amari Cooper, and you got to pay Dak. If I'm Jerry Jones,
And Dak won 40.
my nigga, I am paying Zeke and Amari. Fuck Dak.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm letting that man play that contract out. Fuck Dak.
Fuck Dak.
Nah, fuck
You
that.
need a
If he
quarterback.
You do, but
not
Zeke,
him, not him for $40 million.
Zeke and
Oh, yeah,
Amari,
fact.
like everybody been running with this trend, and you could draft a running back. It's not always gonna be
That's
like
not
that.
always like that. Zeke is nice. You need
Like
Zeke.
James Conner, respect to him, he's not Le'Veon. Sorry. Like, get it out of here. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers, you gonna have to pay that man.
But I feel like it's easier to replace a running back than a quarterback.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
But you gonna
So,
pay
It's
you gonna
easier,
hold on,
but-
hold on. You gonna pay Dak that while Zeke don't get shit?
It's easier, but it's still a level of difficulty to replacing a good.
My boy
running
bringing back,
bro. Like,
my boy bringing back the boy they thought was gonna be the truth with the Redskins. When he had his 1 year. You know who I'm talking about.
Fuck.
He had what's something.
I know I just can't think of his name. Alex Smith.
No, the running back.
running back?
Running back.
What talking about Morris?
Alfred.
Oh, Alvin, yeah.
They bring him back.
But Dallas has faith in them.
He ain't doing shit. Zeke ain't doing.
That's what they what Jerry Jones.
And we saw what Dak was doing without Amari. So you got to pay Amari Cooper. But I tell
we saw
you,
what Dak did with Amari too, though.
hey man, let me just get the Eagles Panthers NFC Championship in Charlotte. We'll go to that shit.
Oh, one. He's on to the Super Bowl?
No,
No,
NFC
NFC
Championship.
Championship.
Hell yeah. I'll try anyway.
No, we
I'm gonna
going.
be taxing for that shit, bro. Facts.
Yeah, it is gonna
Yeah,
tax
they
for
They
the
gonna
tickets.
tax
Hey,
for
no
that shit.
bullshit. When I
Every
went
seat
to,
I ban at least
Facts.
nah, when
bro.
I sat 4 rows back and paid $400.
for the
What, championship
NFC.
game?
When we played the Cardinals, I sat 4. Oh, Jeezy was right there.
Oh yeah, you did.
400.
When did you buy them tickets though? Did you buy them?
Vivid Seats, a resale, my nigga. I got that ticket for 400. I said 4 rows back, 400. I'm buying that bitch.
Yeah, you gotta hop on that.
No man, it's real shit. If the NFC Championship in Charlotte and the Eagles there,
Man, I might end there.
yeah, we gotta go.
I end there, bro.
We gotta
Facts.
I'm trying to hit that.
You'll go to Jacksonville? Y'all might have to go through New England though.
We have to go to New England.
Yeah, y'all gotta come through us anyway.
Yeah, man.
They're winning. They're the fucking division. They
let's-
there automatically.
Let's be clear.
Who y'all play week 1? Who everybody play week 1?
We got Steelers.
I have no idea.
I got
All I know is we
Steelers.
play Atlanta.
We got
soon,
Rams.
I am in there.
I
and
thought we
have
was gonna have a
great
Thursday night game,
seats.
but we got the Sunday night game. I thought we was gonna have the Thursday night to start everything off.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed that shit. The champ usually get Thursday night game. They got Bears and
Yeah,
Packers.
we got-
Hey, the NFL need to stop doing that shit too. Y'all been slick over the last couple years with that rivalry. Niggas ain't trying. That shit ain't the same no more, fam. Nobody care about the Bears and Packers.
Yeah, nobody care about that.
Niggas don't care about the Bears. Y'all
They
think-
don't even care about that. No
Yeah.
more.
Fighting each other.
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't fighting each other. That shit ain't what it used to be back
Yeah,
back
it's
in
not-
them
it's
days.
not the
Yeah, get that
50s.
shit out of here.
So what's the great rivalry in the NFL now?
Man, Steelers and Patriots, fam.
That's the only rivalry.
Yeah.
If
Dallas and Philly.
Dallas and
I
every
love
team.
Dallas and Philly
Dallas
games.
and Philly, are y'all still buying this whole the whole Cowboys Redskins shit?
No, that's another one they be trying to hold on to. It's Dallas and Philly.
And
All
the
our division games.
Detroit
be good, though,
Detroit
I
and
ain't gonna lie.
Packers too. Detroit and Packers.
oh my
Mine's-
god.
That's a yeah.
Then you let that go.
Yeah, let that shit go. But I love when
Has been trash.
I love when Giants and Eagles play, and when Giants and Eagles play, and Dallas and Philly play.
Yeah.
I love when we play. We always beat the Giants, bro. I
Nah,
love playing them niggas, bro. No, we on them.
Last couple years?
We
Yeah,
on
yeah,
them.
yeah. Y'all
We-
been
we-
honing
we
them.
on
Yeah,
them.
y'all been honing them. Y'all been honing them. Y'all play them. Y'all play the Redskins week 1.
That's a dub.
I don't know. Dwayne Haskins might come in
A
there.
dub.
Y'all take that dub week 1, that L week 1 now. Remember, you said it here. You said it here.
What's your prediction? 13-3?
Relax. I said 11-5. You know what I'm saying? 11-5. If Carson stay healthy though, I can see us going 13-3. No cap. No bullshit.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at that.
We got weapons, bro. We
I-
got weapons.
Me personally, I can't.
Hey, yo,
even-
this nigga hype like when Donovan threw the
Cuz,
preseason
brothers,
TD
like,
to T.O., fam.
Listen, man. Listen, bro.
All right, now, 2011 Dream Team.
No. That was some bullshit.
But y'all was stacked.
Y'all was stacked.
Really? Though?
Nigga,
like this,
what?
Like this one?
Nigga, y'all had
Y'all was
Namdi.
stacked,
Y'all
yeah.
had Dominique Rice, Cromartie, Deshaun, Mike, LaShawn
So
McCoy.
that team was most and this team.
Go
we
look
got
at that
now,
roster. Y'all was
Go
hype.
look at that 2011 roster,
We
my
have
nigga.
bigger names
Crazy.
than we do now, but this team was way more stacked than that 2011 team.
Who's the other receiver outside of Alshon?
DJ?
And then Nelson?
And Nelson, yeah.
Yeah, and our tight ends. And
Nigga.
our fucking- Bro, we stacked, bro.
I forgot to bring something up. I'm glad you here because I'm ready for EDP rants, bruh. Bruh.
EDP, fam. Like,
Yo,
Yo,
Hey,
EDP is the
he's not
greatest.
gang, bro. That's not gang.
That nigga's gang,
Yo,
fam.
y'all-
He's not.
y'all got a super fan, bro.
That nigga's a fan,
he's
fam.
Not gang, no. I fuck with EDP, but he's not gang, bro. I done seen him do some shit.
I fuck with EDP,
He done
dog.
do some shit that I just can't.
He done did some shit. I don't even want to repeat
Motag me is one the
on,
other day
on this show.
with the
Facts,
bottle.
bro.
Yeah, he be wildin'. He be wildin'.
Man's is different.
But but when y'all
That is not
lose,
gang.
it's hilarious. But it be facts though.
No, he
Yeah.
Like when
entertains
his
us,
rants,
he entertains
no,
us,
he be
bro.
kicking
he
facts.
be kicking
on
fans,
on
but his
losing
rants be wild.
This
Like
shit be wild as fuck, bro. Bro be fucking up his house and all. Like
when that nigga lost to the Cardinals, getting y'all ass
He
cut
been
that
on
year,
it.
Beat us too,
and he
bro.
said we cannot beat. We cannot beat this fucking team for shit.
That's real though.
Darren
bro.
Fell, 6'6" motherfucker. Niggas is hugging the bitch. I'm like, this nigga EDP be going off, bruh. I fuck with that nigga though,
I
man.
fuck with EDP too, but that's not gang, bro. I'm sorry.
A few of my homies is Eagles fans though. That always been like most of my homies always been Eagles fans.
I know a lot of Eagles fans too. I ain't even gonna front.
It's like y'all. I think Donovan McNabb made y'all fans, and I ain't mad at that.
That's why I started liking the Eagles for real.
Donovan was that nigga though.
Cause even the black quarterback, I'm like, fuck with these niggas.
So why them niggas don't fuck with Dak that he a black quarterback?
Cause
Dak trash.
His name is Dakota.
That nigga named
That
Dakota.
name is
fam.
Dakota.
The Dak trash. He got
nigga the fuck
his, for one. His name. He's trash for one. For
And
two,
then the whole what he had to say about Colin and his
yeah.
whole.
All right. Yeah. For one, he's trash. For
I ain't
two, his
fucking
name's
with that.
Dakota. For three, he went against Colin
Yeah,
Kaepernick.
he went
And
against
for
Cap.
four, he got his ass whooped by a bunch of seeing niggas on a seeing trip.
Really?
Tiny what?
He got whooped by a bunch of niggas on seeing trip, bro. That's what happened to him. So I don't.
That nigga named Rain, not Dak.
That's worse.
His name is Rain.
Rain Dakota.
Oh, that's his first name.
This nigga out here.
Dakota, his middle name.
This nigga. This.
But hold
nigga-
on now, I'm gonna shoot him some bail because Julio got a wild name, and that's not even his name. His name is
name ain't Julio?
His name is
Yeah,
Quintorius Lopez.
Quintorius Lopez.
Quintorius, that's some black shit. That's some nigga
I
shit.
no, that's some.
That's some nigga
Quintorius
shit.
ain't no black name.
Quintorius.
Quintorius, that's some nigga shit.
Yeah.
That
That
nigga
is-
name is
I'm naming my son Dakota, Quintorius before Dakota.
Nigga, his name is Quintorius Julio Lopez.
Yeah, Julio's middle name.
Where the Lopez come from?
Lopez? Where the fuck Julio come from? For
It's
real?
Quintorius Julio Lopez Jones.
God damn.
I be saying I'm not gonna call that nigga Julio no more. I'm gonna call the nigga Quintorius
Yo.
just to fuck with people.
Yo.
Facts.
Nigga spicy.
This nigga named Lopez? The Julio Lopez? Come on, fam. A convo needs to be had, fam.
Some, you know.
This nigga on some Gustavo Fring type shit. You see what I'm saying?
That nigga spicy. Whoa.
That was crazy.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. You got anything else? My daughter catch up on The Wire again.
Hell yeah, I had to go back and watch The Wire.
This nigga asked me how much times I done watched it. I said 5. This nigga
No,
said,
season
damn.
5 of The Wire is ass, bro.
It's
That
not
shit might be
ass.
worse than season
No
2.
way. I'm not gonna let you hold it now. Now you running out. You running out. You
'Cause
running
I feel
out.
like they took the street element out of season 5.
They
That
ho-
shit is-
they focus
it's just
more
all
on the-
police and newspaper people.
They
had to wrap the show up, man.
They had to wrap the show up. The cases and all that shit.
Yeah.
Kinda like that. Then this nigga McNulty like faking.
I hate
that
McNulty.
shit was- Nah, I fuck with McNulty, but that season 5 was ass, bro. I always thought season 2 was the worst. Season 5.
It's season 3.
stinks.
It's season 3,
I
1,
think 4 is better. I think
3,
4 is the best
3,
season.
1,
Four is my
4,
favorite season.
That's my
5,
favorite
and
season.
2. Why do y'all like when the kids get introduced? Dog, naming is
Because
one
I
of the
been a kid at the
worst
time.
characters,
So you
fam.
kind of have, you know, like I kind of relate to them little young niggas.
And I didn't. The person who played Michael wasn't believable. Mac Wild, I don't know. No,
Mac
fam.
Wild.
Nah, he bodied that shit.
No, he didn't. It wasn't believable. It wasn't
What
believable.
character better than naming?
Naming was ass.
Naming was
I hate when the kids got introduced,
But
fam.
there's a lot of naming ass niggas that be
Yeah,
in
it
the
is.
streets.
It
though.
But
So
three-
that shit that makes sense.
3 is the best season, fam. 3 easily.
3 is the best. 4 is my personal favorite.
Fam,
I can roll with that.
with the whole shit that went
I
down
can
with
roll with
with Stringer, then Brother Moose, like, come on, dog. Come on,
Season
dog.
Niggas say when you running from Omar and Brother Muzan come in.
Oh,
That was accurate
bro,
as
that shit
fuck.
was funny as fuck, bro.
Hey, who was better, Gustavo or Brother Muzon?
Man, I gotta go with Brother Muzan, man. Gustavo was crazy too, now, but I like Brother Muzan, man.
That's
I
a
like
toss-up, bro.
I don't know, man.
Gustavo was but Brother Muzon was lethal too. But
Yeah.
I like they both was so alike.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit is crazy. Like them boy didn't really get dirty, but they was lethal.
Yeah, they was clean, lethal niggas,
What?
bro. Like,
Remember, Brother was always saying, he's like, give me my well, he had his leg up and he would like fetch me my some shit he had said. That shit was crazy, bro. The inner workings of your thing doesn't concern me. That shit was wild. That shit was wild.
Cold-blooded, bro.
But yeah, shout out. We got anything else though, man?
nah, man, that's about it for me, man. You know, shout out to my liver for withstanding what I did to it last night.
Lamar King, bro. He can't stay out of
I
there.
ain't even getting Lamar, man. They got, man. I didn't even want to talk about that. But anyway, shout out to Lamar Lounge. I ain't got no beef, but shout out to everybody listening to us on all streaming platforms, including YouTube. Shout out to just
We are on
everybody.
SoundCloud,
On SoundCloud,
iTunes, and YouTube.
shout out to everybody. Can continue to run the streams up for us in the name of being real niggas. Shout out my dog Mez, friend of the show.
Mez, aka Mezzo Sinatra on the TL.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And once again, my personal Twitter page, Always Mo, is suspended. So I will be taking over full time on the Wooders and Messengers.
Hey,
Twitter.
one thing I got to dub Mez on Twitter. This nigga got the most hilarious profile pictures, fam. Every time this nigga change his profile picture, it be some funny shit, dog. Y'all niggas took the beard filter and ran with that shit. That shit was hilarious.
Hey, man. I might have to be changing my profile picture soon if Mello don't get signed. So I have to find me a
Shit, I might have to change mine to Paul Pierce. I ain't trying to do that.
So what the bet was again?
We got to change our profile pictures for the whole season.
You gotta do Paul Pierce?
I gotta do
Who you
Paul
gotta change
Pierce.
those to?
Draymond.
That's nasty. That Paul Pierce might be nasty.
No, that Paul Pierce is nasty.
Paul Pierce gonna be.
I feel
Like
like
Paul Pierce in the frog suit though, and that or the.
I feel like I know
Bob
which
White
one
shit.
he gonna pick.
Like that.
I feel like I already know which one he gonna pick. But
Hey, man.
Oh, man.
Spoils of war. But anyways, man, like we say every week on here, man, if you hear anything on the show that gets you in your feelings, always remember,
we're just in messages.
we out.